Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Train Yard, where tonight the Sessor-Valier Waltonville Red Devils visit the Fairfield Mules in Black Diamond Conference play. It's the opening night of the season. It is the opening night of football season all across the state of Illinois. Welcome. My name is Bruce Dickey, joined by Jamie Hodges, and this is, I got to tell you, Jamie, it's one thing to open your presents on Christmas Eve, but I always like to do it on Christmas Day. Sessor versus Fairfield for the first game of the season is like opening your Christmas presents on Thanksgiving.
I was going to go with Halloween, but yeah, so either way, what a big game to open the season. Everyone's been waiting for high school football to pick up. Nothing better than Friday Night Lights, Bruce.
Oh, it's absolutely right, as it's a beautiful night for football here in Fairfield. It's a little bit of cloud cover after a very warmish afternoon. It is quite humid, but the temperature is very nice, probably about 80 degrees or something like that.
If we were regular-sized guys, we wouldn't be sweating, but us being us, it's just a little warm, but it's pretty nice.
Sessor-Valier comes in here. Well, both these teams, of course, are 0-0 on this year. Sessor-Valier was 7-2 last season in the regular season. They fell in the playoffs in their first game in the playoffs. But these two teams played for the conference championship on the last night of the season, and Fairfield defeated Sessor-Valier down in Sessor 32-16 before Sessor fell to Carrollton in the first round of the Class 3A playoffs for Fairfield. Of course, Fairfield's got that big winning streak going right now, Jamie. They have won 20, count them, I think 20, 19 or 20 straight Black Diamond Conference games, and the record, they have a chance, if they win out, have a chance to get to the record this year.
Yeah, the record is 26, Bruce.
26.
So they are definitely close to it, and as you said, it's a big game. Many writers, people that follow football, whatever, predicted these two teams as the top.
Bloggers. There's bloggers.
Stupid bloggers like we's. Predicted these two teams to be 1-2 in the Black Diamond, basically, Bruce.
Yeah, that's right. And the interesting thing, one of the interesting things, folks, that you'll see tonight when you look at the Fairfield Mules squad out there, their line is borderline gigantic. I mean, some kids on that team are just huge.
Bruce, that's what I'm trying to look for. We have a 6'8", a 6'8" sophomore who weighs 300 pounds, and a 6'8" junior that weighs 320.
And A.J. Gonzalez is the 6-foot junior that weighs 320, and he is a big coiled muscle. He is one big hunk of farmer muscle.
Yeah, that's muscle. It's not fat. Logan Kreider also. That's working outside muscle.
That's exactly right, as those two young men will be joined on the line by several different wonderful returning players. You look in the backfield for Fairfield, and it's kind of an intriguing mix, Jamie, as Landon Zerlini will be making his first varsity start at quarterback this year. He threw 5 or 6 passes last season in spots. They would throw him in, but he's replacing Alec Pruitt tonight, and Landon is a junior. He's a big kid, 6 feet 3 inches tall, the kind of slender, but he's big and tall.
Yeah, and with the way Fairfield's going to run their offense, we've got several backs, some good receivers. They are very comfortable with laying them back there. Landon can run the ball. And also, Fairfield is a heavily laden senior team.
When you think about, yeah, you're exactly right. Speaking of seniors, when you think about the Fairfield offense over the last several years, it's basically wing back, double wing, and running the ball, trying to power. And they're probably going to do that for the most part this year, except in talking with the coach, and he tells us this every year, but he says this time for sure. He says this time for sure he's going to open it up a little bit more than he usually does. But with Wyatt Gilbert, the returning all-conference senior running back, he has a weapon there that we've seen. Whenever Wyatt is healthy, which is most of the time, 90% of the time, Wyatt is a threat to break free at any time, isn't he?
Yes, he's a definite. He can and actually play out of any slot.
Yeah.
You know, if you really want to mix things up, you can throw Wyatt out at wide receiver and run a slant. You can run it. He runs mostly out of the running back slot, but he can play from anywhere on that offensive side and be a threat.
One of the interesting things about the Sessor-Valier Red Devils this season under head coach John Shadowins, they are looking forward to the assistance of Mike Rude. I tell you what, we're going to let you listen to the national anthem played by the FCHS Marching Mules, directed under the direction of Josh Livesay, and we will have our national anthem right now.
This tribute is in honor of Illinois State Trooper Nicholas Hopkins. At this time, I would like to have a moment of silence in honor of Illinois State Trooper Nicholas Hopkins, who was killed in the line of duty this past week in East St. Louis. Thank you.
That moment of silence in honor of State Trooper Nicholas Hopkins, who was killed in the line of duty in East St. Louis earlier this week.
To Trooper Hopkins' widow and 3 small children. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, please remove your caps and rise to your feet as the playing of tonight's national anthem by the FCHS Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Joshua Livesay.
Our national anthem, conducted by Josh Livesay, performed by the FCHS Marching Mules. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with the coin toss and the opening kickoff right after these words.
Welcome to Zinc Building Center. My dad and Ryan work here. They sell lumber, paint, doors, windows, plumbing, electrical, and much more. Oh yeah, they sell guns too. Zinc Building Center on Route 45 and Fairfield. It's a cool place.
The Mules getting set to bust through the gigantic tarp built in front of the team, ready to head through. I tell you what, there was one of the funniest videos this summer. Did you see the team of about Pee Wee kids?
Oh, and they all went.
tried to go through the tarp, and then they went the wrong direction.
Yeah.
And the coach threw his hat down. That doesn't happen here tonight as the Mules come through the tent successfully, and they look forward to their opening evening contest here against the Sessor-Valier Red Devils. I was mentioning Sessor-Valier earlier with Hall of Fame coach Mike Rude joining the staff with John Shadowins, and I tell you what, you get the opportunity to have a Hall of Famer join your staff, you say, okay.
Hey, Bruce, you get one guess at who owns that 26-win streak in the Black Diamond Conference.
I do know who that is.
Mike Rudy.
Mike Rude. That's right. Mike Rude when he was coaching at Johnston City. Yeah, he's the one who, that's his, that he would dearly love to put a stop to Fairfield streak here tonight, that's for certain. As we are getting closer and closer to football. The Mules will be, well, we didn't see the indication what the who's going to be kicking off, but I think.
Trying to look at the personnel the Mules have out there on the field.
See if Hunter Scarborough's out there.
And it's just kind of hard to tell at the moment.
If you see a number 8 out there, that means the Mules are going to be kicking.
We've got number 9.
Landon Zerlini is down there working on the warming up his arms. So I'm guessing Fairfield will be getting the football first. Oh, I love high school football. Isn't this fun?
I'm excited. This is great. I've been waiting all week to get this started. Actually got yelled at by a parent that we didn't talk more Mules football on our Take the Point show. And I said, well, he'd had Coach Townsend on. We didn't want to overdo it.
Well, that's true. Maybe they saw us. Maybe they saw me do the whole show with the Little Illini conference earlier this week with Josh Brown.
That could have been.
That might have been. They maybe didn't look back enough into the archive.
No, he'd seen the Townsend show. He just didn't care. He won more Mules. This town is fired up for this team, and they are, as you can tell by the crowd.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's the crowd is on their feet. They've been waiting for this moment for what is it? What's the song? What does Carrie Underwood sing? Waiting for Sunday night all day or whatever it is.
I have no clue. I know that
waiting all day for Sunday night. That's
Jeremy Carter had his tailgate. It was full.
Did it? Was it really?
Yeah, Matt Kinney cooked. Good food, good people, and just everyone's way excited.
Well, that's great. That's wonderful. We are looking forward to it. As final instructions, Coach Townsend on the sideline. He is acutely aware of that streak as well, and he is wanting nothing less than to keep that thing going forever and ever. What'd you see?
I'm getting texts wondering what's wrong with our south lights.
What south lights? Oh,
the lights behind us must be on.
I don't know. Maybe because that's on the Sessor-Valier sideline.
Yeah, I don't know.
Actually, that we may be in delay because of that. I'm looking to see if somebody working on the lights. I don't see anybody over there. But
guess who brought it to my attention?
I'm not sure who.
Diana Zerlini, on the ball.
Hi, Diane. Hi, Z. Of course she is. Oh, by the way, shout out to the folks listening over in St. Louis, former member of the Take the Points crew, Marty David, listening over in St. Louis, and we send out the best to him and his family watching the game. Tyler Musgrave over there, Wanda Musgrave, Chelsea Musgrave.
The crew in Virginia that I'm joining tomorrow, Jason Edgington, Mark Black, Dave
Are they all
Clark,
watching it tonight?
Seth, they're all watching tonight.
Sweet.
Hope I'm sure I've left someone out.
With social media, probably everybody knows who's out there.
Anyhow, they're out there. They're watching too from Virginia Beach.
They're still not on. I'm really kind of surprised. We're going to go ahead and start.
Said the north lights, which are behind us, we can't see, have been on for 10 minutes.
Oh, there they are, yeah. Well, it will be Sessor-Valier to kick off. We may only go with one set of lights tonight.
That would be interesting.
That would be a little unusual.
Be like the Oakland Green Bay game with a shortened field in Canada.
Cades of Snow set to kick it for Sessor-Valier. Back deep for the Mules. It's Wyatt Gilbert on the left side, and they're going to kick it on his direction. He'll pick it up at the 26, come straight up the middle, and he busts through. He's got one man to beat, and he's going to be tackled by about the 42-yard line. A kind of an odd kick. I don't know why they just duped it right to it.
Well, they were trying to go short. They were trying to go short to Cam Gardner, and it went slightly, and Cam was smart enough to say, nope.
Move ahead.
and then Wyatt, from where first defender was, had to have picked up another 30 yards running through people.
And Fairfield will have the football at 1st and 10 at the the 42-yard line, and it gives us our first opportunity taking a look at this field. You saw our games last year. This field, they tore it out and replanted the sod. It's just beautiful. Best we've seen here as Cade Carter gets the pitch, and he'll cut up the middle. Picks up about 5 yards to around the 37-yard line. Cade Carter on the right wing that play.
Another dual threat we didn't mention earlier. Cade plays out of the running back, fullback, tight end, and can even split out wide if he needs to.
Caleb Wells will be the fullback spot for the most part in the number one offense. It's across the back. It's Carter, Wells, and then Wyatt Gilbert with double tight ends. That one tight end, it is Kane Hicksonbaugh, just came out for football this year. Cutting around the right side, he's got the corner turn. That's Wyatt Gilbert, and he's going to pick up the first down and a bit more as he gets across the 25 to around the 24-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
Make it just to the 25.
So a 12-yard run.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line of Sessor-Valier. The Red Devils playing a four-man front. Of course, deeply bunched in against this Mules offense. Mules have not run a spread as yet. Wells yet to handle the ball. He gets the handoff this time. He goes straight up the gut. He's going to pick up 5, maybe 6 yards, depending on the spot. He's going to be inside the 20, just inside the 20.
The Mules 5 yards or more on every play so far.
Matt Theory on the tackle there, big number 70 for the Sessor-Valier Red Devils. 6'1", 235-pounder. Nose guard for Sessor-Valier's Ben Breeze. He's a good athlete too, 6 feet, 230 pounds. They got some beef across that front line.
These
there,
are two big
Jamie
football.
Hodges.
These are two big football teams for high school football in Southern Illinois.
You're exactly right. 10:25 to go. Clock running. We'll talk about the new clock rules here eventually throughout the evening. As the handout goes to Carter, he follows these blocks, runs into a tackler. He's going to be brought down by Garrett Gunter. Garrett Gunter, you're going to hear his name all evening and all season long. He's a junior. He's Eli Gunter's brother, I believe. Eli was basically everything for Sessor-Valier the last 2 or 3 years. And Garrett's got some big shoes to fill.
Mules in 3rd and 4. You just
3rd and 1.
Or 3rd and 1. You obviously just stay with the run right up the middle, don't you?
One would think you've got a 6'3" quarterback, but
or do you run Wyatt to the wide side and let him use his speed to get around the corner?
Fairfield doesn't use quarterback sneak very much as Wells is offset. They pitch it to Wyatt Gilbert. He's got the first down. He's across the 15, and he's going to be shoved backwards after around the 12-yard line. And that's where the Mules will set up 1st and 10 at the 12 of Sessor-Valier. This has been a short drive, started at the 42-yard line of Sessor-Valier after that outstanding return from Wyatt Gilbert. And I can't get over them kicking the ball even anywhere near his direction.
You go to the other side.
Yeah.
Don't give him the opportunity.
That's what I would think. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line, make it. Wells now directly behind Landon Zerlini. He gets the handoff, goes straight up the middle. He's still on his feet. He's going to get inside the 5, or very near the 5-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and about 3.
Have you been looking at what the interior of this offensive line's been doing for
They're
Fairfield?
pushing forward pretty good, aren't they?
They're getting, before the running back gets the ball, Sessor's front line is 2 to 3 yards back off the line of scrimmage.
Gain of 7 on the play. That's an impressive start by this offensive line.
Sessor's going to have to figure out a way to shoot the gap or do something because you can't give up that much before the running back even gets the ball. Down
in Sessor-Valier last year, these two teams played very close through the first half, with Fairfield breaking it open in the second half and winning by 16. 2nd 3 at the 5. Pitch goes to Carter, and he's met in the backfield and driven backward by Gunter. I told you, Garrett Gunter's the guy.
There you go. Gunter figured something out on that play.
Loss of 2 on the play. It's going to make it 3rd down and about 5 Football laying it at the 7-yard line. You got to figure, make it 6 yards. 3rd and 6. You got to figure here, Jamie, that the Mules would go for it. This is a 4-down territory.
Yeah, you're in 4-down territory.
Fairfield occasionally has a kicking part of their game. Haven't really seen it for a while. It's been a few years.
Been a while.
We're out of Graf Zeus.
And before him, it was the Golden Toe.
Yeah,
Fred
that was
O'Neill.
a few years ago. And the handoff, the double handoff, it goes to Garrett. Gilbert, and he's going to get inside the 5 to about the 4, near the 3. Nearly fumbled in the backfield. Boy, that was mishandled. Cade Carter and Wyatt Gilbert had some difficulty with the exchange, and that'll bring up a 4th down and about 1.5 yards, maybe 2 yards at the 4, make it 3-yard line, 3 or 4-yard line of Sessor-Valier. With this new 40-second play clock, Jamie, it permits the quarterback to head over the sideline between each play.
You wouldn't have seen that last year.
No. You saw it sometimes, but
Not very, usually it's a wide receiver going in and out is what we've gotten used to.
Handoff straight up the gut. It's Wells. Did he get in? Touchdown! Caleb Wells on a 4-yard plunge with 6 minutes and 47 yards. 6 minutes and 47 seconds remaining in this first quarter. The Mules take the opening kick and drive downfield for the score. Caleb Wells with the finish. He didn't get in by much, but he got in enough. And that right there, Jamie, is very telling from what you were talking about with the offensive line's shove.
Yeah, besides the one play where Gunner got through, the line kind of owned that whole drive.
And off to Gilbert, cuts through, and he is in for the extra point successfully. So with 6:47 to go here in the first quarter, it is Fairfield 8, Sessor-Valier 0. We'll be back after this. Country Roads Realty goes the extra mile to take you home. Managing broker Jessica McCleary, along with Terry Weedman and Judy Reed, bring commitment, integrity, and results, as well as 21st century technology to the business of real estate. Virtual house tours are always open at countryroadsrealty.net. Call Country Roads Realty at 842-SOLD and give Country Roads the chance to earn your business and add you to their long list of satisfied clients. And welcome back here to the train yard. Wonder if the train ran over the power line to the lights.
I don't know. That's not a good look. You know, Bruce, and we talk so much about the Mules offense and Sessor's offense, but if you talk to about any of the coaches over the summer, you know the first thing they mention every time? Mules defense.
That's right.
They're very proud of the defense the Mules is putting out this year.
Carter to kick it away for Fairfield.
Good
it's going to be
kick.
Gathered at the 19-yard line.
Oh,
coming straight up
blocking.
the gut is Peyton Bates, and he's going to get across the 35 before he is hit and
Landon
drilled.
Stewart.
Check that. It was Caleb Qualls on the return, but Landon Stewart really laid the wood.
Yeah, put a good hit from the side. Qualls did not see that one coming.
So Caleb Qualls in the huddle. Believe Peyton Bates is going to be running quarterback spot. Qualls heads out wide to the left. To the right, it's Logan Kirk. Expect to see him. Shotgun formation for quarterback Peyton Bates. He sets a man in motion. That's Tanner Eubanks. Looks like they're trying to get the Mules to jump. Plenty of time. Fumbled snap. Throws it to the left side. Incomplete.
I don't think he wanted that ball, Bruce. I'm not being mean to a high school kid, but he saw 2 Mules bearing down on him quick.
Yeah, he got rid of it.
And that was a broken play.
Yeah, it was forward. I was wondering if he threw it a little behind it, but it was a bit forward, I believe. So with 6:38 to go, it's going to be 2nd down and 10. Football laying on the 37-yard line of Sessor-Valier. Boy, I tell you what, that is some nice-looking grass out there. You could really chip pretty nicely off of that. That's a fairway.
Someone else could.
Yeah, I could.
You and I could hack divots out of it. False start.
Handoff straight up, and the play will not count. The handoff was Jaden Lance. Actually, I think there were 2 guys in motion. Looked like illegal motion. Oh, false start.
You always doubt me, Bruce, and You've done this for years.
There were two guys
You've
in
done
motion
this
at the
for
same time.
years to me.
I know it. They might have called the false start, but there are also two guys in motion. I'm telling you.
We'll never know.
Well, yeah, I guess there's no way to tell.
Oh, wait, we have film.
We have video. We're videoing right now.
Oh, they're
6:37 to go as the clock is on the run. Second down and 15 following the penalty. Handoff goes to Jaden Lance, and he's going to pick up about 2, maybe 3. Gets back to the 35-yard line, runs into the waiting arms of Cameron Gardner. And you were talking about Cameron Gardner.
Cameron's up from Olney. His mom got a job as principal at Northside, and he came over at Christmas of last year. Great family, great kid. Mule Sports is very happy to have this young man. They're big on him. Coach Townsend called him a run stopper.
He's a junior in high school. He was all-conference, second team Little Illini at linebacker last year as a sophomore. So that's the kind of transfers you like. Back to throw is Peyton, and he throws it over the head of the intended receiver and incomplete. Intended to Logan Kirk.
That could have been a nice little.
Yeah, Peyton Bates was he was under some pressure back there too, though, wasn't he, Jamie?
Yes, that Mules defense so far as advertised. A lot of game left, though.
Connor Dagg on the front line along with Jonathan Scott. Ryan Conrad. Back deep for Fairfield. It's Caden Taylor. As the punt is away and going over to get it will be Colin Massey. He lets it go.
Wise move.
That's going to be a good punt, and a flag comes in from the far sideline, well away from the football. Looks like usually in the place of illegal block. Illegal use of hands against Fairfield. Trying to block the gunner, and that's going to put the football back another 10 yards.
Yeah, and that was kind of a useless penalty. The Sessor was through there anyways. Colin made the right decision letting that ball go by him. There was going to be nothing gained by picking that up.
So we'll see where the football ended up at the 25-yard line. But you would count it from the spot of the foul. They're actually better off declining the foul than taking it.
Yep. Looks like the foul's about the 40.
Foul's a 41.
So about the 40?
No, the 41.
Which is about 40?
No. Now they're moving them back 5 from the 25. Now that doesn't make sense. They're moving them back 10 from the 25. All right. It's the first night for officials as well as announcers.
Here we go.
Let's restart. Mules have it back at their own 15 to start now. I'm going to say I didn't think you'd administer that from the spot of the foul. But that's what it looked like the officials wanted to do. F.D. Wiley wearing the white hat tonight. Ray Demerat, one of the officials. I've got a list of the officials here, too. I probably ought to mention that, hadn't I? Since Bobby was good enough to give us a list. Bobby Wells, the athletic director here at Fairfield, takes care of us. D. Wiley, Bird Huber, Chipper Jones, Ray Demerat, and Wayne Taylor, the officials tonight. And the chain gang, it's the first night for them, too.
They were trying to set up like
they're
a
setting up to go into the west end zone.
There we go, boys.
Now, those boys have done that for a few years. They should know better.
Well, they're on the other side of the field now.
Okay, you're right. Yeah, since last year. So 1st and 10, Fairfield at their own 15-yard line. Wells, Gilbert. The handoff goes straight up the gut. Nowhere to go for Caleb Wells this time. As he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard. I don't even think he got that. Nice tackle on the play. Ben Breeze giving up nothing at that time for Sessor-Valier.
Yeah, Sessor held their ground and had that middle clogged that time.
New rule this year, at the end of the play, they're basically, instead of waiting for the officials to blow the football into play, they are starting a 40-second clock at the end of the previous play. And that's similar to the college rule, or basically right the same as the college rule. Back to throw. Ball's picked off. Interception made by Tanner Eubanks, and Sessor-Valier is in business at the
Right to
Fairfield
him.
25. It was Eubanks, right? Yeah, it was intended for Cade Carter, and the ball just a little bit short. So, Sessor-Valier with an opportunity here they'd dearly like to take advantage of with 4:47 remaining here in the first quarter. 8-0 lead in favor of Fairfield, but Sessor-Valier in business. Peyton Blake hands it off again, this time to Eubanks. Check that, Jaden Lance. Lance is going to pick up about 4, maybe 5. Give him 4 to the 21-yard line. And this is a point right here, Jamie, where you want your defense to they kind of got their back against the wall through no fault of their own. You want them to pep up and make a stop, don't you?
Well, and several mules going both ways. They just have to shake off that last play and make a stand here.
Second down on a long 5 from the 20-yard line for Sessor-Valier. Man moves. That would be a false start on Jake Newberry. You can tell you've got a problem when the tackle gets out of his three-point stance and looks back at the quarterback.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's not good.
That's miscommunication there.
There's an issue. So second down and 10. Peyton Bates, number 7 at the quarterback spot. He's got Jaden Lance beside him. Sets Tanner Eubanks in motion. Now a pro set next to him. Gives it to Eubanks. He's got a hole on the left side. He's going to pick up maybe 3. And it'll be third down and 8. I got to tell you, Jamie, I was watching before the ball game. I did not see anyone from Sessor-Valier. Now, I might have missed some time when I was heading down to go get a refreshment, but I did not see anybody from Sessor-Valier practicing field goals.
I didn't either. I was getting ready to say they're in 4-down territory also. The Mules have an 8-point lead. This is good field position. Nothing else that pins the Mules back.
Third down and 8. They need the 15 for a first down. He's got 2 split to the right side. Handoff goes to Lance, and Lance makes a nice move to the left side. He's got some room, and he's knocked out of bounds. And a flag is thrown late. Are they going to call a personal foul or something out there? I don't know. We'll see.
Was that a face mask that turned him? He turned a little bit. Holding Sessor.
Holding is the call against Sessor at the 10-yard line, so that'll move the football back to the 20.
We just saw a replay, and Lance got turned, but it was shoulder pad. I just saw a hand going up there in the vicinity of the face mask.
So a break there for Fairfield.
Yeah, because that was a nice delayed counter.
And that will replay third down. That penalty took place about 13 yards downfield, but they'll move it back. So now it'll be third down and 5 or 6. Fairfield leading 8-0, 3:15 to go here in quarter number 1. Sessor-Valier in outstanding field position. Looking at third down and 5. Bates gets the snap. He's back to throw, rolls to his left.
No,
he's in trouble. He throws out of bounds and incomplete.
Out of the field.
Yeah, great rush put on that time by the Mules. That was Hunter Biggs in there giving him all kinds of problems. So that'll stop the clock with 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. And a fourth down and a long 5, short 6 at the 20-yard line for Sessor-Valier. Bates heads over to the sideline to get the play call. He jogs back into the huddle. Plenty of time as they break the huddle with 20 seconds on the play clock. It's going to take a little time getting used to that 40-second clock, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Lance Johnson in the backfield with Bates. They move the tight end, Garrett Gunner. Throw over the middle, and it's going to be incomplete. Incomplete. Intended for Tanner Eubanks, but well defended.
Wyatt Gilbert broke that up.
Well defended by Wyatt Gilbert.
Him and Cade Carter were both there.
They are right on the play, and it'll be Mule football at their own 20-yard line. So the Mules dodge a bullet, don't they, Jamie?
That's a big hold. You have a turnover deep in your own territory like that, and for the defense to step up and stop Sessor, that's what you call a momentum swing back.
2:56 to go here in the first quarter. Mules scored on their first drive of the game, first possession of the game. After an outstanding kickoff return, they took it in from 42 yards on a 5-minute, 13-second drive. And they wouldn't mind about 5 minutes and 13 seconds every time. I believe everybody got the snap count wrong except the center.
Yeah.
Bronson Jones, he was the one that was right.
Yep. Centers are always right.
Centers are always right.
I mean, it looked like 3 guys jumped.
5-yard penalty, first down, 15.
Bronson Jones, one of the big offensive linemen for Fairfield. A.J. Gonzalez out there at right tackle, listed at 300 pounds. Make that 320, 6 feet 8 inches tall. Big Bronson at the center spot. He's probably the biggest center we've had since I played center. Actually, he's bigger than me. Been a long time since we had a center bigger than me, if ever. Head off straight up the gut. What a nice run by Caleb Wells. And he picks up 15. It'll be first down, Mules at the 30-yard line.
Did you notice how Caleb had that ball wrapped?
Sure did.
Tight to the chest, both arms.
Handed it off. Great fake there by Landon Zerlini as he made it look like they were going end around to Gilbert. And the Mules pick up. I checked that. That's not a first down. He's held just shy of the first down marker. So it'll be second down and 1 for Fairfield. Big Ike down in the left tackle. Left side's a little bit smaller than the right side. They go behind that right side to pick up the first down and chugging for about 4 yards. Fairfield will have it first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Heavy dose of Caleb Wells on this drive.
That's exactly right. I figure we're going to get a heavy dose of Caleb Wells all year long.
Yep.
As he replaces Dylan Hefner. Hefner completing his eligibility, and the Mules are replacing him with Wells very nicely. So first and 10 for Fairfield at their own 35-yard line. Handoff on the delay goes to Carter. Carter still on his feet. He's going to pick up about 3. Not much more than that. Boy, the Sessor-Valier Red Devils really clogging up that middle, Jamie.
Yeah, they're starting to get a little bit quicker on their feet and getting off that ball.
Check that. That was Wyatt Gilbert on the carry that time. Gilbert and Carter check out. They're going to send in a new set of wing backs for Fairfield. That's the good thing about having a deep team, Jamie. You're able to move in and out, make sure that your kids don't get tired.
Yeah, not a lot of teams could take those 2 guys out at the same time, or have them both in at the same time if you're arresting one.
Well, you got a point. Blake Pruitt out here on the left side. Second down and 6. Pitch goes to the right side and cutting back across. I think that's Colin Massey. Yeah, Colin Massey picks up about a yard. That'll bring up a third down and 5.
This is an interesting part of the field too, Bruce.
Yeah, interesting thought process here. You got to figure that Fairfield would, if they get stopped here, they're going to punt it away, surely, don't you think?
You would think.
This is not really your spot where you'd go for it on fourth down. 20 seconds to go.
But the way your defense have played, it's not a super easy decision.
20 seconds to go in the quarter. There's about a 3-second time differential from the play clock to the game clock. Mules need to get going. Handoff goes Gilbert, tries to get around the right side. He's got the corner. He gets to the outside. He's going to be stopped just shy of the first down. And that is the end of the first quarter. After 1, it is Fairfield over Sessor-Valier, 8-0. We'll be back after these.
At Back & Body Works Chiropractic, we help you feel better naturally. We can help your whole family from newborns to the elderly. We offer auriculotherapy for smoking cessation and appetite control. We use acupuncture to improve health and well-being in the mind and body. We offer high-quality herbal supplements for adults and children, as well as CBD oil. We also offer exercise classes for women of every age, size, and fitness level. Stop by and see us on the square in Louisville.
Call my mommy.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it. And welcome back here to Fairfield. The Mules taking on the Sessor-Valier Red Devils. The lights beginning to take effect over on this side of the field, and I guess we're going to be okay. They're going to go ahead and continue playing with the lights the way they are. I do have a note here from Salem. That game has been delayed till about 7:30, so hopefully they'll get underway shortly. I'm kind of surprised that they're already delayed. Must have... Hope there's no lightning in there. I just said the L word. That was a mistake. Sorry about that.
Mules going for it. 4th and 1 on the 40 on their own 44.
Hand off to Wells, straight up the gut. He's going to get across the 45. He'll have it before being shoved backwards. That was the thing, Jamie, over on the other side. I was kind of surprised that Wyatt Gilbert ran out of bounds, and it's like he didn't know where he maybe misread where the yard marker was.
He must have thought he had it,
because he didn't reach the first down. But this time it will be a first down. Caleb Wells on the carry, picks up 3, and Fairfield will have it 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line as we're underway here in the second quarter. Mules would just dearly love to burn another 3 or 4 or 5 minutes off of this clock and end with some points. Man in motion. Actually looked like Luke Dagg here on the tight end spot maybe did some moving.
Yeah, it wasn't Gilbert. He moved back.
Well, Gilbert was in motion. And, there you can see Luke Dagg, number 30, the tight end over here on the right, jumping just a smidge early. So that'll put the football back 5 yards. At the 42-yard line, this drive started at the Mules 20. It went back to the 15 on a penalty before having moved out. And actually, they've already burned about 3 minutes, haven't they, Jamie?
Yes.
3.5. Zerlini under center. He hands it off to Gilbert. Gilbert cuts back across the middle. He's going to be near midfield, picks up the penalty plus a couple more, and it'll be 2nd down and about 7 from the 49-yard line for Fairfield. Coming into the game for Sessor-Valier, Caden Wixom, 6 foot, 240-pounder. He looks bigger than that. Number 70 or number 74. But then again, the Mules offensive line looks bigger than just about everything. Chandler McGill next to A.J. Gonzalez. Handoff straight up the gut. Wells, he's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's swallowed up by Garrett Gunner along with Dalton Risley. Nice play by the defense of Sessor-Valier. Mules, he might have picked up about a foot.
What a change from the first drive. Sessor has really figured out that middle of the line.
They really have. 3rd down and a long 6. Have to get across the 44-yard line of Sessor-Valier. But what do you think of this? What do you think of this new grass?
I like it. It's beautiful. It was long overdue. This is a good-looking field.
I'm waiting for the next time we're here. We'll be back here for the Carmi game. And I want to see how it holds up. But I also figure that knowing the creativity of these folks, they'll probably paint some stuff on it. Illegal motion, and the pass across the middle is caught, but it's coming back. There were 2 guys moving. It was a man in motion, and then the left wing back moved a little early.
And what a good-looking play.
Straight down the middle, beautiful catch by Luke Dagg. But that's coming back. It'll end up being 3rd down and about 11 after that, after the 5-yard mark off.
First train of the season.
I didn't hear it. They played the train whistle upstairs, didn't they?
Nope.
They've got the the old train whistle is back again. Coach Kurt Robbins and his FCHS Ag class, the FFA kids, they rebuilt the train whistle.
Well, they didn't play it the first touchdown because I got a couple. Apparently, since we're up here, people think we know about lights and train whistles. And I was like, I don't know.
The train whistle's upstairs. I think they just must have forgot to hit it. 3rd down and about 11. Back to throw is Zerlina. He's got Carter.
Oh, he's there.
Did he hold on? Yes, he did. He's very close to the first down. I don't think he's going to get it.
That's not where he caught it.
He's going to be about a yard short. But a quick pass, quick hitter. And it'll be 4th down and a yard. The Mules have already converted 1 4th down on this drive.
That's a yard back from where he went down.
You know, it's almost unfair that we have such little toys upstairs to play with and see.
Yeah, they don't have that down there, do they?
No, they don't. They sure don't. So 4th and 1. Got to get a yard. Handoff up the gut. Wells, he has the yard, and he bounces outside. He's going to pick up about 4, and the Mules will continue this long drive. It's already
another 3 minutes off.
Yeah, it's already 6 minutes into this drive, and they've moved 40 yards. They've got 40 to go in 6 minutes.
If you're a high school football coach, that is what you want.
That's exactly what you want. You just burned off 6 minutes of clock.
Your defense is resting. You're in control of the flow.
You're wearing down the other defensive line. That is just what the doctor ordered.
And Sessor does not have a lot of kids on the sideline.
Pitch goes to Carter. He cuts back, bounces off
Nice
one man. He's going to pick up about 5. Going to be held just short of the 35-yard line.
Good vision by Cade to see that cut back there.
Brought down, I believe, by Ben Breeze out there again, having a nice game. Logan Kirk calling the signals for the Sessor-Valier Red Devils.
Looks like Sessor may have about 14 kids on the sideline.
Yeah, I was talking to
and look at our sideline.
Wait till we play Carmi in 4 weeks.
Are they low too?
They've got 20 on the varsity. But they're a good team.
They are good, you bet.
Handoff comes back this direction to Wyatt Gilbert. He cuts to the outside, and he's going to be brought down at the 25. And again, you brought it up earlier, Jamie. He held on to that football. They were going for that ball. The tackle there by Caleb Qualls, but nice job by Wyatt Gilbert to hold on.
This group of seniors, of course, we've known them for a long time, Bruce, and they have their work ethic in the weight room and non-practice times is amazing. These boys have worked and worked for this season.
Well, you know, last year's the class of 2019 was, to this point, had won more varsity football games than any class ever go through Fairfield. This class has a chance to beat them.
Correct.
And I think they realize that.
They do. They do.
1st and 10 for Fairfield at the 25-yard line. Handoff on the delay. It's taking his time. It's going to be Cameron Gardner with his first carry of the season.
Once again, Gunter, and I didn't catch the second number. There was 2 Red Devils in on that tackle.
Well, the Red Devils have that italic font that I'm not a very big fan of, and then you wrap it so tight around your jerseys that so you don't get holding penalties. And Sessor-Valier wants a timeout. We're going to take one as well with 6:57 to go in the first half. Mules lead 8-0. We'll be back after these.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield. Speaking of that Carter Athletic Academy, nice catch earlier in this drive by one of the mainstays out there, Cade Carter.
Yep, Cade may spend a little time out there.
I'll bet you Cade spends a little bit of time out there. You think he ever gets in that hitting cage?
Probably not.
He probably might see a few pitches in that batting cage. 6:57 to go here in the first half. Second down and 9, a short 9 for the Mules. They need the 15-yard line for a first down. Gilbert goes in motion. They hand it to him. The left side. He cuts back against the grain. He may get in. Another cut.
My.
Touchdown, Wyatt Gilbert from 24 yards out with 6:50 to go in the first half. The Mules jump out to a 14-0 lead.
Did you see Gilbert hit third gear?
What a cutback. Look at this cutback there, and he's going to cut back again. Boom. See you later.
Yeah.
How about that? That'll make the highlight reels. With 6:50 to go, the Mules add 6 to their lead. They're going to see if they can add 2 more.
So the Mules scored in the first with 6:47 to go. Scored
It was
in
a
the
5
second
minutes
with
13. They like the number. They started this one with 3 minutes to go, and this drive with 3 minutes to go in the first half. So this was an 8-minute drive. Fake handoff, back to throw, and the completion is made by Gardner. Zerlini to Gardner, successful try for point. So with 6:50 to go in the first half, it's Fairfield 16, Sessor-Valier 0. Back after this.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
In 1916, Warren Miller.
And Cade Carter puts boot to ball, and that's going to be picked up right before rolled out of bounds. I don't know about that.
Oh! Paid for it.
Caden Snow took a shot, I believe delivered by Connor Dagg. Heavens to Betsy. Here it is, the replay. Connor Dagg is just going to hit him straight on. Kaboom. Wow. Yeah,
He just sat there and waited on it.
Ran right into him.
Man, if you're on special teams, that's a play you dream of.
That's exactly right. And we had good, that's very cool. But you see, the thing is, the ball had a little motion in it. Had it gone out of bounds, the ball would have been at the 35. Mistakes, special team errors. I tell you what, Peyton Bates at the quarterback spot in the shotgun. He's got twins to the left. He hands off, goes to the right to Jaden Lance. Lance is going to get back to the line of scrimmage and not much more.
Barely.
As Jaden Lance, a junior running back, 175-pounder, 5'9".
By number 30, Luke Dagg.
And the cornerback doing a nice job over there on that left side.
No gain on the play.
Actually lost the battle football.
Mules they do not huddle up much on defense. They have their sets that they want to stick with, and I think it depends what the offense comes out in, and they make adjustments on the fly. as they're doing right now, moving a lineman over. Bates to throw, looks to his left now, throws over the middle, nearly picked off. Outstanding defensive play by Caden Taylor along with Wyatt Gilbert as the ball knocked away from the intended receiver, Logan Kirk. So 3rd and 10 for Sessor-Valier at their own 25-yard line. Mules making some changes defensively in and
Connor
out.
Dagg came out on that play.
Hunter Murphy also heads to the bench. Mules, look at that. They got 7 defensive backs now. You think we're waiting for a pass?
Yeah, I think so. I think they'll give up a 5-yard run here.
Bates in the shotgun. He's got twins to each side, along with Lance in the backfield with him.
Snap.
Fakes the screen to the left and throws it away incomplete on the right. And it'll be 4th and 10, and the Sessor-Valier Red Devils will be punting it away with 5:57 to go here in the first half.
That was a dangerous throw, Bruce. He almost threw that ball before he had his head turned. He was almost throwing it blind.
That's exactly right. Tough. Caden Taylor heads back along with Colin Massey. And the Red Devils will send Caden Snow back to punt. That is a 12, right? Good snap. Kick is short.
Stay away.
And no penalty as the
good roll.
Dagg did run into the kicker but kept him standing up. And the kick, it's going to be a pretty fair kick. It's going to be about a 29-yarder. The Mules will have it at their own 46-yard line.
29-yarder after rolling 19.
Yeah, that's about right.
It was only about 10 yards in the air.
So, 1st and 10, Fairfield at their own 46-yard line. Plenty of time for the Mules to get another score here in this second quarter. It's 16-0 Fairfield with 5:47 to go.
Mules just need to keep on doing what they've been doing.
They're not doing what they've been doing. They're splitting it out. They've got trips to the right, putting the man in motion, fake the handoff there, and give it to Caden Wells. He's going to pick up 9 as the Mules spread it out for the first time tonight.
Pulled some of those guys out of the box,
yeah.
Bruce.
First time tonight, Fairfield spreads it out, and they give him 10 yards. They're going to give him a first down on that one.
Makes up for the one earlier. See it
How
all
about
works out.
that? It does. It's even Steven.
That's why there's averages.
There you go. 1st and 10, they'll move the chains. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line of Sessor-Valier.
Yeah, good play call. The Mules had not been getting much up the middle, so they spread 3 out, and that forces Sessor to bring some guys out of the box.
There's a huge crowd here. I haven't looked at the crowd.
I told you earlier we were.
I wasn't paying attention. Look at that crowd in the end zone.
I told you.
Oh, my heavens. What a big crowd here tonight. Full stands. A lot of people on either side of the bleachers, too. Handoff goes to Wyatt Gilbert. Cuts from the right side. He's going to get inside the 40 to about the 36-yard line. Picks up 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 2 for the Mules.
Wyatt just runs so smooth, doesn't he?
Yeah, he sure does.
It looks like he's jogging, and he's 10 times, he's just kind of picking his spots, and it's so smooth.
He'll come out and take a little breather here as Caden Taylor will check in, replacing Gilbert. Gilbert was dragged down maybe a little awkwardly, and I think Coach Townsend saw it and said, hey, man, you're my senior horse. How about you sit this one out, champ?
Yeah. How about you take a breath?
2nd down and 2 at the 36-yard line of Sessor-Valier. Still in the shotgun. Man in motion is Taylor, and they're going to throw the flag. It's going to be checked. That's going to be timeout before the delay of game. It was going to be a delay of game, and the Mules got the timeout called before that. So, timeout taken by Fairfield with 4:42 to go here in the second quarter. Fairfield leads 16-0 back after this.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
Are you needing to advertise or promote your business or special event? At Meagher Sign & Graphics, they can print and install laminated vinyl on all sizes of metal, PVC, and plastic sign material. Meagher's offers all types of vinyl options with professional installation on your vehicles, walls, and windows, or just about anything else you would like to be personalized. Meagher's also offers all sizes of PVC and mesh banners. Meagher's is now able to offer LED message centers. Stop in or call Kevin Blank or Danny King at Meagher Sign & Graphics for all your lettering and advertising needs.
All right, Mules called the timeout, and there was a false start anyway. So Mules moving back 5 yards. Get them
They
right
don't
back
care.
there with Caden Wells. The ball came loose, and I think it's Sessor-Valier football. Caden Wells couldn't hold on to it. It was knocked free, and the turnover. You talked about a turn of events earlier. Boy, did Sessor-Valier need that one.
Yeah, Mules should have had a timeout. Instead, we get,
Well, they got the timeout.
false start, and then can't.
Sessor will take over first and 10.
I don't know how you get the false start on a play when you call a timeout on. But doesn't matter now. Either way, Mules turn it over. It'll be a Sessor-Valier football at their own 31-yard line. You would think the timeout would have negated the false start.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look in the case book for that one. First and 10. Peyton Bates, number 7 at the quarterback spot for the Sessor-Valier Red Devils. He's got Lance beside him. Oh, my heavens. Hands it to Lance. The offensive line basically let them all through. I don't know what.
Was that an Olay block?
I don't know what Jaden Lance said to the offensive line.
They don't like him. There's something going on there. Hey, shout out to Jason Edgington and the boys of Virginia Beach.
Hi, Jason. Hi, Ed.
Text they're watching. Ready to be there tomorrow, boys.
A bunch of folks out there, aren't there?
Oh, it's going to be a blast, Bruce. I can't wait.
Wonderful. How y'all doing, boys? I was out there about a month ago. It's stay away from that pool. You can get used to something like that.
I'm just going to put a lawn chair in it. Stay there.
So, second down and 14 after that loss of 4. Man in motion is Qualls. The handoff goes to Lance again, and he'll pick up about maybe back to the original line of scrimmage, a little short actually. Picks up 3. He lost 4 on first down, picks up 3 on second. Looking at third down and 11 here in the second quarter with 3.5 minutes to go. And I cannot wait to get a gander at the stats at halftime.
So, one of two things we know here. It's only first game of the season. Either the Mules defense is exceptionally good or Sessor's offense is not as advertised.
Mules defense is playing really well right now. 3:09 to go. Fake reverse, and Bates keeps it, and he's got nowhere to go. Big, nice tackle for a loss by Cade Carter.
Cade Carter stayed home. He was not fooled. He stayed
Defensive
in his
end
position.
spot, and Fairfield will take their second timeout with 2:58 to go here in the first half. So they're trying to hold on to a little bit of precious time, see if they can't get another score before the end of the half. We'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back in after this word.
In 1949, Morton Buildings constructed our first machine storage building to establish our bond with the farming community. Since then, our relationship has grown, and so have our product offerings. From the smallest specialized operation to the largest agricultural enterprise, we understand the needs of your business and continue to evolve to meet industry demands. Plus, when you build a Morton building, you're backed by the strongest warranty in the business. To learn more about the Morton Advantage, visit mortonbuildings.com.
So 2 minutes, 58 seconds remaining here in the first half. Back to receive the punt, Colin Massey along with Caden Taylor for Fairfield. Set to kick it away is Caden Snow, presuming they're going to kick it away. Check that. Is that a 12? That is a 12, right? And the punt is a short one. It's going to bounce at the 49. Takes a Fairfield hop after the second bounce, and the check's up at about the 48-yard line. Fairfield will have it at their own 47/48-yard line, and that's where they'll begin. Like at the 49. It's fun watching officials work.
Jeremy Carter said, of course, Cade made that play. He taught him.
First and 10 for Fairfield at their own 48-yard line. Plenty of time, but just one timeout remaining for the Mules. 2:51 remaining here in the half. You get first downs, you don't need timeouts. As Wyatt Gilbert gets away from one man, he's going to be stopped at about the 45.
That's a good
Matt Therry had a hand on him back in the backfield, but couldn't get enough.
Well, it was a good block there on the side by Nick Austin. 62.
Outstanding block, sure was. 2.5 to go now in the first half. The clock on the roll. Mules walk to the line of scrimmage. They're not really going with a ton of expedition. Fake handoff, back to throw is Zerlini. Now he's going to carry it. Going to pick up about a yard. And it'll be 3rd down and 3 for the Mules at the 44-yard line of Sessor-Valier. Under 2 minutes to go. As Fairfield not playing very quickly here, Jamie.
No, they're happy with their 16-point lead, it looks like, Bruce, at the moment. And, they've had 2 turnovers in the first half.
That's true. Had a fumble and an interception. And they've been able to get over those. 3rd down and 3. 1.5 to go. Handoff to Wells straight up the middle. He's got some room. He's to the 30-yard line. Make it the 31 where he's brought down. And that'll stop the clock with 1:29.
And now Townsend's telling the boys to get in a hurry. He's giving them the roll the motion. Let's go.
So the 40-second clock starts at the end of the play, and now they start the game clock.
What a nightmare!
It starts on the White Hats signal.
What a nightmare for Jeremy Kuntz.
Jeremy Kuntz is doing a great job. First time he's used it. Pass across
nice
to
play.
The left side and out of bounds. Right side, out of bounds. Nice catch made by Kane Hicksonbaugh. Speaking of dumb luck, you get Cameron Gardner to walk in your door and say, hey, man, I'm, by the way, an all-conference
I'd like to play
linebacker. I'd kind of like to play for you. And then right before the practices start, you get Kane Hicksonbaugh, 6'3", talented athlete, walks into your office and says, hey, I kind of like to play football.
I think this football thing looks fun.
This football looks like a pretty good time. All my buddies are doing it. 1:16 to go in the half. 2nd down and 4 to 26 of Sessor-Valier. Gilbert in motion. Handoff. He turns the left side corner. He's got a first down. Flag is thrown. That'll bring it back, but he picks up to the 16-yard line. And I think you're right. That's going to be a holding.
Middle of the field, away from the play.
You might want 2 of them. You might want mine too.
See what the call is with 1:08 to go. It is holding against Fairfield. Spot of the foul. Will make it about 2nd down and 11. They'll probably move the. They'll have to move it back because Sessor's going to take that. 1:08 to go. I'm kind of interested on this side of the field, though, even though there has been an interception already, and I shouldn't have just said that word again, but even though there has been, I'm kind of like to see Landon Zerlini air it out a little bit.
Yeah, try something here.
2nd and 9. Landon Zerlini, quarterback for the Mules. He's a junior, wears number 6, and timeout now taken by Sessor-Valier Red Devils. We'll be back for this 2nd down and 9 play back in 30 seconds.
Are you tired of searching high and low in those big chain stores to find what you need and deserve some royal treatment? Come to the King, Rural King in Salem. The friendly folks at Rural King will never leave you searching for those hard-to-find items on your list. Farm, home, sporting, automotive, and clothing. Oh, and did I mention we also have everything else, along with all of the quality brands that you deserve. Salem Rural King is a proud retailer of the steel product line. Your searching is over when you know the King, Rural King in Salem.
Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy-duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel.
A couple of scores to give you at halftime. The CZR, Christopher Ziegler Royalton, and Hamilton County locked up at 7 apiece at the half. I think that's the only game that I have that has made halftime. And at Jonesboro and West Frankfort scoreless after one. Lightning delay at Carlisle. Nashville at Carlisle. So 2nd down and 9. Football at the 32-yard line. Back to throw. Zerlini lobs it to the corner.
Holding on defense.
And it's incomplete. It's going to be a hold. You're right, defensive hold.
Hickson ball had him beat, and all he could do was reach out. And that's a good penalty, honestly, Bruce, because he was beat.
Well, defensive holding is used to be 5 yards. I think they've changed it to 10 recently, but it ought to be an automatic first down.
Yeah, he held him about the 20.
And with the incomplete pass, it's going to the clock will remain stopped even after this mark off.
And that was a good play. Caden Snow was beat. I mean, that's all he could do.
Fairfield leads 16-0 with 1:02 to go here in the first half, as they will mark off 10 yards for defensive holding. I thought that changed a couple of years ago.
Yeah, that got us last year, remember?
Yeah. With 1:02 to go, it will be 1st and 10, Fairfield at the just inside the 21-yard line of Sessor-Valier. Handoff goes to Cade Carter, met in the hole. He's going to pick up about a yard, and then he's drilled backwards, and that might have hurt. Caden gets up fine. Timeout taken by Fairfield with 53 seconds to go. Let's keep it right here, Jamie, and talk about what the options here now for Fairfield. They're going to have 2nd down and 7 at the 17-yard line of Sessor-Valier. With 54 seconds to go, do you throw it all the time now?
You're out of timeouts. You're out of timeouts. You've burnt them. Yeah, you about have to. You can't chance an end around. You can't chance an up the middle. You're looking at well, from where the ball spotted, I'd try a throw to the side, to the wide side, away from us, the south side of the field.
And the thing is, you don't have to throw to the end zone. You could make
That's
sure
what I'm saying, to where he can get out of bounds in time for another play.
Make sure you throw it maybe 8, 9, 10 yards. Try to get the first down, which would stop the clock. But Landon Zerlini, like you said, he had Kane Hicksonball, and that's the thing. When Kane Hicksonball walked into his office, you got a 6'3" athlete who can catch the ball.
Who just beat a defensive back.
Kane Hicksonball is the first time I don't think he played as a freshman even, as he's been a basketball player, a baseball player throughout his entire high school career. Comes out his senior year and gives the Mules just that many more options, that many more thoughts to give an opponent.
Well, that's just it. If you're Sessor and you're trying to plan for this play with, I don't know, the ball's on the 18, you don't know what they're going to do.
No, that's true.
You can kind of gamble they're going to throw.
Trips to the right, Hicksonball along with Carter and Gilbert all split out wide to the right side. Zerlini only with Wells in the backfield with him. Fakes it to Wells, throws to the right across the middle.
Oh.
Incomplete through the hands of Carter. Tough play to make it well defended at the goal line by Sessor-Valier. I think that was Caden Snow on the defense.
Yeah, a little high, and Carter had to twist around a bit.
If not Caden Snow, that might have been C.J. Griffith.
But it was a good throw in the fact no one else could have caught it.
That's right. 3rd down and 7, 49 seconds to go. Only a few seconds ticked off the clock. At some point, you're going to have to go for the first down here. He was going for the ball of wax that time. Football's on the 17, 18-yard line. Rolling to his left, Zerlini throws that direction. He's got a man. It's incomplete. It was over the head of Cade Carter and just short of the next receiver back, Hicksonball, Kane Hicksonball. I'm not sure which one that was for.
I don't either. It looked like it was kind of between them. A little miscommunication on that
I got to
play,
tell you, Carter was open, and I think, I don't know, Zerlini might get excited about how open he was. I don't know. Timeout now taken by Sessor-Valier with 4th and 7 in front of them. 45 seconds to go on the game clock here in the first half. We'll take a timeout as well. Back after this word.
Welcome to the world of custom embroidery. Shirt Tales is here to service all of your embroidery and screen printing needs. From ball caps to teddy bears, we have it all. All custom made for your business or personal needs. We also sell Green Mountain grills and all the necessary products for your backyard barbecue. Call us today at 662-2451 or stop by 134 West North Avenue in Flora or visit us online at shirt-tails.net.
Welcome back. Here is a score of note for some probably some Salem fans as conference mate Redbud leads Pinckneyville at halftime 18-0. Here it's 16-0 Fairfield with 45 seconds to go. The Mules looking at 4th down and how about 6. Enough time if they get the first down to get up there and spike it a couple times. Both teams have now used their full allotment of 3 timeouts per half. In to his right, Zerlini throws the end zone. It's overthrown and incomplete. And the Mules will turn it over on downs with 40 seconds to go in the first half. You got to figure Sessor-Valier is just going to run a play and go to the locker room, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Although they called that last time out, you want to make sure you got it right. Fairfield has been all over Sessor-Valier here this half. The halftime statistics are going to be gargantuan in comparison, but still just a 2-touchdown lead, 16-0, unless something terrifically odd happens in this final 40 seconds. And he splits everybody wide.
Yeah.
You know he's going to hand it to Jaden Lance, right? He hands it to Jaden Lance. Lance cuts through. He's got some room. And he cuts back against the grain. He's going to pick up about 18. And that'll, there the clock will finally stop. He'll get the chains moved and restart the clock. And the Red Devils may not run a play. They do not have to run a play.
I bet they do.
You think they will?
Yeah.
No, they won't. They're not going to run a play. Waiting on Wiley to start the clock. I guess they're going to run a play.
You will stop doubting me at some point in our 20-year history.
Low snap, handoff again to Lance. He's got some more room, and he's got plenty of room. He cuts to the outside. He's going to be brought down at the 48-yard line of Sessor-Valier with 10 seconds left on the clock. They've got time for one more play. Beautiful run by Jaden Lance.
Nice tackle by White Gilbert. There's 10 more yards on that run at a minimum.
Mules go to their prevent defense, and all of a sudden, it's got 40 yards of offense for Sessor-Valier. Lance is going to get brought down shy of the first down. The clock will run out. So that is the end of the first half. Good first half for Fairfield. They lead Sessor-Valier 16-0. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back right after these words.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Welcome to Zinc Building Center. My dad and Ryan work here. They sell lumber, paint, doors, windows, plumbing, electrical, and much more. Oh yeah, they sell guns too. Zinc Building Center on Route 45 and Wolfsville. It's a cool place.
Country Roads Realty goes the extra mile to take you home. Managing broker Jessica McCleary, along with Terry Weedman and Judy Reed, bring commitment, integrity, and results, as well as 21st century technology to the business of real estate. Virtual house tours are always open at countryroadsrealty.net. Call Country Roads Realty at 842-SOLD and give Country Roads the chance to earn your business and add you to their long list of satisfied clients.
It won't always be new. It won't always be clean. It won't always be flawless, but it'll always be yours. So how do you know it'll be protected? To solve the big challenges of tomorrow, take simple steps today. At Country Financial, when you're ready to start, we're ready to help. With auto insurance.
See me, Alex Atwood in Sisney, for your insurance and financial needs.
At Back & Body Works Chiropractic, we help you feel better naturally. We can help your whole family from newborns to the elderly. We offer auriculotherapy for smoking cessation and appetite control. We use acupuncture to improve health and well-being in the mind and body. We offer high-quality herbal supplements for adults and children, as well as CBD oil. We also offer exercise classes for women of every age, size, and fitness level. Stop by and see us on the square in Louisville.
Call my mommy.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
Busy enjoying the band playing Batman out there, Jamie.
I'm grooving in my chair.
Well, which Batman is your favorite?
Which one do you think? Christian Bale.
Dave Chappelle played Batman?
Christian Bale.
Oh, Christian Bale. Just turn close that so we can hear ourselves think.
I'm going to get hot.
We do have some statistical information. Andrew Diesel brought them up. Thank you, Andrew Diesel. Did you know that Andrew Diesel is like Edward Jones' agent guy?
I'd heard. He has great office help.
Yeah, I hear his office help is pretty good.
I'd be in trouble for calling her office help.
His administrative assistant is what's her office manager?
Branch office administrator?
Branch office administrator. Yeah, she does a great job. That's for sure.
Puts up with me too.
Yeah, that's true too. That's no easy task. Do you want to do the stats? You want me to?
Go ahead. You got them in your hand.
Jaden Lance leads the way for Sessor-Valier in rushing. They have he has 41 yards on 8 carries, 16 yards for Tanner Eubanks on 1 carry, and also -3 for Peyton Bates. Bates with only 1 carry. He's 0 for 6 throwing the ball. Bates is. So overall rushing, the Red Devils with, 13 plus 41 is 54. 54 yards total offense for Sessor-Valier this half. 3 penalties for 20 yards for the Red Devils. For the Fairfield Mules, they are they're led in rushing by Wyatt Gilbert's got 85 yards. His numbers, Andrew, your numbers and Weeze's aren't the same. I don't know, like 95?
He had 92.
92. Yours are right. That's exactly right. Andrews are right. He works with numbers for a living. Wyatt Gilbert with 85 yards on 9 carries. Caden Wells with 79 yards on 14 carries. 6 carries for 19 yards for Cade Carter. Colin Massey with a carry for 2. Cameron Gardner a carry for 1. And Landon Zerlini had a 1-yard carry. The Mules, Zerlini is 2 for 6 with an interception for 14 yards. The catch is made by Cade Carter for 10 yards and a first down. And Kane Hicksonbaugh for 4 yards. Mules hit a little bit more by the penalty bug that half than the Sessor-Valier Red Devils, as they've committed 6 penalties for 40 yards. As Fairfield leads it here 16-0 at the half. Jamie, why don't you tell everybody how we got to 16? Thanks, Andrew.
Well, in the first quarter with 6:47 to go, Wells had a 4-yard touchdown run, and Gilbert ran the extra point in for 2 to give the Mules an 8-0 lead. And then the second quarter with 6:50 to go, Gilbert had a 23-yard touchdown run, and Zerlini passed to Gardner for the 2-point conversion, made it 16-0 Mules. So the Mules they like around that just under 7-minute mark, apparently.
Now they're playing Spider-Man.
They're going to hit all the
Is it Spider-Man or is it in
Spider Pig?
Spider Pig.
It's Spider Pig.
Does everything a Spider Pig does.
We just alienated 90% of the viewers we had.
I tell you what, you see now if they throw in a Superman song at the end, that'd be like 3 tall boys right there in that.
Just all together.
It'd be 3 tall boys all together. That's exactly right. As the Fairfield Marching Mules continue to play under Josh, the talented leadership of Josh Livesay. A few scores from around the area. Up in Salem, they're underway, and at the end of one quarter, it's tied up at 7. Salem and Centralia tied at 7. And we already told you, Redbud leads Pinckneyville 18-0 at the half. Also at halftime, McLeansboro, Hamilton County over Christopher Ziegler Royalton 7-7. Of course, the Carmi Bulldogs and the Vienna Eagles not playing it today. Of course, Vienna does not have lights at their field.
Apparently we don't either.
Yeah, we only have half. I'm really kind of surprised they didn't shut these off trying to get those back on. They're bringing out, look at that, Jamie. They're bringing the portables.
Are they really?
Yeah, look, across the they've got the portable lights. They're going to get those set up. That's better than nothing, I guess.
Well, Andrew
It
Diesel,
is Superman.
See, Andrew Diesel was telling me that, of course, they're on our sideline, the north side, doing the stats.
Right.
And he said on that far side of the field, they can't see the numbers at field level.
Oh, is that right?
Which we have the advantage where we've got the HD TV screen we can look at and see what our guys are filming, who are doing a wonderful job as always.
They've got the portable lights over there at the far 20-yard line. Unless they've got 2 sets of them, you would think they'd put them at the center of the field. But I don't know.
They're just going to run up and down the field with the play.
They might. They're being hauled by a tractor right there, and I don't know where do you go to find portable lights in the middle of a ball game. Somebody must have them.
Maybe we had them and didn't know it.
Maybe we had them and didn't know it.
Or a quick call to Wayne White.
There you go. There you go. It's 16-0 here. Fairfield over Sessor-Valier. It's at the half, and we're going to be back talk more about this first half and the upcoming second half after these words.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield banking companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
Are you needing to advertise or promote your business or special event? At Meager Sign & Graphics, they can print and install laminated vinyl on all sizes of metal, PVC, and plastic sign material. Meagers offers all types of vinyl options with professional installation on your vehicles, walls, and windows, or just about anything else you would like to be personalized. Meagers also offers all sizes of PVC and mesh banners. Meagers is now able to offer LED message centers. Stop in or call Kevin Blank or Danny King at Meager Sign & Graphics for all your lettering and advertising needs.
In 1949, Morton Buildings constructed our first machine storage building to establish our bond with the farming community. Since then, our relationship has grown, and so have our product offerings. From the smallest specialized operation to the largest agricultural enterprise, we understand the needs of your business and continue to evolve to meet industry demands. Plus, when you build a Morton building, you're backed by the strongest warranty in the business. To learn more about the Morton Advantage, visit mortonbuildings.com.
Are you tired of searching high and low in those big chain stores to find what you need and deserve some royal treatment? Come to the King, Rural King in Salem. The friendly folks at Rural King will never leave you searching for those hard-to-find items on your list. Farm, home, sporting, automotive, and clothing. Oh, and did I mention we also have everything else, along with all of the quality brands that you deserve. Salem Rural King is a proud retailer of the steel product line. Your searching is over when you know the King, Rural King in Salem. Are you tired of searching high and low in those big chain stores to find what you need and deserve some royal treatment? Come to the King, Rural King in Salem. The friendly folks at Rural King will never leave you searching for those hard-to-find items on your list. Farm, home, sporting, automotive, and clothing. Oh, and did I mention we also have everything else, along with all of the quality brands that you deserve. Salem Rural King is a proud retailer of the steel product line. Your searching is over when you know the King, Rural King in Salem.
And welcome back here to Fairfield. At the half, the Mules lead Sessor-Valier 16-0. Sessor-Valier will get the kickoff to start the second half. That's why I'm surprised that they decided to run plays at the end of the half. Another reason I'm surprised.
They're trying to get a quick strike twice, Bruce. The Fairfield's defense has been so good at holding them. They were just trying to take advantage of it while they had the ball.
Do have another few scores to give you. At the half, Chester leads Edwards County 12-6. I already gave the the Christopher and Hamilton County, CZR and Hamilton County 7-7 at the half. El Dorado all over Johnston City at halftime, 28-0. In the Little Illini Conference, here's the big one, the big surprise. at the halftime, Flora leads Red Hill 12-6. And boy, I got to tell you, Jamie,
we did that game last year.
Yeah.
That is surprising.
Moore is gone. He's graduated.
I guess that's right, but
Flora leading Red Hill 12-6 at half, and this
good for them.
The power of positive thinking. Now, hopefully, this was only halftime, but the power of positive thinking. Coach Tackett would tell anybody who would listen that they were going to win this game, even though Red Hill won the championship last year before last. And anybody who was willing to listen, he was telling them, hey, this is our game. We're going to win it. And they're halfway there. Olney leads Casey Westfield 13-7 at half. And that game's at Red Hill, by the way.
Well, I see where they got the lights from.
Is that from the Fairfield
Rural
Fire Department?
Rural Fire, it looks like.
Hey, that's better.
It may be Fairfield Fire. I can't.
Those work pretty nicely. Other than they're right in our eyes, but that's pretty good. Greenville leads Litchfield 7-0. Paris leads Newton 14-7. Anna Jonesboro over West Frankfort 6-0 in the second quarter. Charleston at Macomb 10-7 in the second quarter. DuQuoin leads Massac County. That's a close one, 14-8. Massac County, boy, come on.
They've been down
back
for several years.
Come on, Patriots. There you go. Mount Carmel leads Harrisburg 21-7. Uh-oh. Mount Carmel's back.
Dang.
Taylorville over Mount Vernon 14-6 in the second quarter. Now at the half, Redbud over Pinckneyville 18-9. Freeburg leads Sparta 7-6 in the second quarter. So there you have several scores. So going into this second half, Jamie, they're giving them a little extra time.
They threw 9 minutes up to get the lights set up.
Probably give the lights a chance to take effect.
And those are taking effect.
Going into the second half, Fairfield leading 16-0 here, and Sessor-Valier going to get the football to start the second half. What is Coach Townsend telling his squad right now?
Keep doing what you're doing, except for turning the ball over.
That's the two turnovers.
Yeah, that's the only downside of the whole game. Special teams has been exceptional. Defense has been just, I don't know the word for the defense. They held them twice on the turnovers deep in their own territory. And the offenses ran the clock off, held the ball, and done what they wanted.
Both teams, well, actually the
key is what
Red
you
Devils. The Red Devils are back out on the field. They're just laying on their helmets during this delay instead of working to get loose. I guess they're going to, everybody has different things they do at halftime.
That's what I would do, to be honest with
That's
you.
probably. I don't remember doing that.
It's humid out. You've played a half. Take a break. They're young. They shouldn't pull anything anyways.
No, you would think. And Bob Wells has just talked to the officials. We'll see if he gives the big thumbs up over there to the left side or to the right side, the west side, and must have already given a thumbs up to the east side and the thumbs up to the booth to go ahead. And I don't know if they'll change the clock if we're going to have we had a slight delay here. You got to call this a slight delay. Started with 9 minutes.
When at the end of the halftime clock, they threw 9 minutes up, another 9.
Huh. That's just unusual. 5:40 to go now on the halftime clock. It's a little bit of an extended half, but the field over there on the far side is going to look better. Look at that crowd in the end zone on the television. Heavens to Betsy. Some folks come in and put those lawn chairs up in that end zone. They're here at 6 o'clock in the morning.
It's just amazing. And they have their spot, Bruce. They know where they want to sit. They're used to sitting there and don't want to take the chance.
The bleachers over here where we are, we're on the new bleachers, the new press box over on the north side of the football field. The bleachers are full up. And on either side of the bleachers, you can hang out with all your buddies. There's a lot of folks out on either side. So, a big crowd, probably the biggest crowd here since. I got to tell you, I thought there were more people at the Newton game last year than at the Williamsville game.
There was, but there was I forget what all it was. There was like 3 different things going on during the Williamsville game.
Yeah, there were. I can't tell you either. But the Mules are back out on the field. The Red Devils. What do you do when you get the ball back? You've had trouble getting much traction against this Mules defense. If you're Coach John Shadowins, what are you going to do to turn that around here in that third quarter?
I don't know, because you had a game plan coming in. You've got your studs. You've got your seniors you're used to using. I'd say first series, you go back to what you'd planned. After that, you've got to get creative, because in the first half, nothing worked. And their punter, they did not have good punt. The 29-yarder only hung in the air for about 10, landed right, and rolled for 19 because the Mules just all backed away.
By the way, folks, let's remind you of some stuff coming up over the next few days, weeks, months, whatever, on the Wabash Catch TV schedule. We have a ton of fun things coming up for you. Next week, only 2 games on the schedule, as we'll be in South Central, as the Sissonny Running Lions will be playing the South Central Cougars in baseball. That's at, I believe, 4 o'clock on Thursday. And then Friday, none of the teams that we cover have a home football game.
Which is surprising.
Which opens us up to make our first trip to Dietrich. And we're going to see the South Central Cougars playing the Dietrich Moving Maroons in baseball Friday afternoon. I'm looking forward to that. That ought to be a ton of fun. So next week, Thursday and Friday games. A very busy week after that, and then 3 games the week after that, and then 4 games pretty much every week after that. It's
then it kicks into high gear.
Then we've kicked into high gear, because we're going to be going to Teutopolis for, we're going to North Clay for St. Elmo Brownstown, playing North Clay in baseball. A lot of baseball coming up. We need to keep the storm clouds away next week to make sure that we can get the baseball in. And I don't think the storms are going to hit too hard. It's been pretty dry for a while. It's other than the 3 or 4 inches that fell on Clay County last week.
They got hammered.
Fairfield got hammered Saturday. Was that 3 inches in Fairfield on Saturday? 3 or 4 inches in Fairfield. Boy, you can't tell from the field, can you? And Wayne City only had 1.75 inch that day. This is spotty.
That's just way Southern Illinois works.
Clean living.
Good, clean living. Unless you had corn that needed it.
Unless you had corn that it's unclean living. Mules dominating the stat sheet in that first half as they collected over 180 yards offensively compared to the Sessor-Valier Red Devils with just over 4, make that 54.
Yeah, but most of those were that last drive.
Mules with 199 yards, and Sessor-Valier with 54. Fairfield with 11 first downs, Sessor-Valier with 2. And you see, now this is why you go with what Andrew Diesel says rather than what Weeze says on here, because look at that turnover line.
What's that?
The turnover line.
Yeah, see, he just gets distracted.
Weeze, come on. Mules have turned the ball over a couple of times from a fumble and from an interception. Lost a fumble, had an interception. And but they do lead it 16-0. They will be kicking the football to begin the third quarter. Cade Carter will have the honors as both teams back out on the field, just about ready to get underway for this second half. A couple other scores. Well, no, that's not. That's somebody telling the extended halftime story. DuQuoin now leads Massac County 14-6 after 3. They're through 3 quarters. So
gotta be careful before you just read any message off your phone, Bruce.
Yeah.
Proofread.
Yeah, look at that conversation. Well, they've given the extra 3 minutes. This makes no sense at all. We're ready to go. Mules are ready to go. They're on the field ready to go. And the Sessor-Valier Red Devils are in the huddle ready to go. So how am I going to do that?
That's on you, big boy. I got nothing riding on this.
You got nothing riding on that.
Nothing at all. It's almost like it's cutting time.
16 to nothing. They're going to have to reset the clock. I'm sure they're going to reset the clock here. That's yeah, they're ready to go. Somebody wake Robin up. Robin Jones. He's the clock handler.
Gonna have to do it. Just got to go down there and pull the plug.
Go there, pop him in the head. He's still got it running. Everybody's standing out in the middle of the field. They've already had a 24-minute halftime break. Now they're adding 3 to it.
Don't they know I got to get up at like 3:30 in the morning?
You've got places to be tomorrow. Oh, just that's fine. No problem.
They're going to let it run.
Well, the officials haven't told them to reset it. That's what they're waiting on, the officials to say reset it. And D. Wiley's down there reading his emails. No, he's not. I'm just teasing.
He's staring off into space.
Yeah, he's just looking around. Back deep is Jacob Solden.
I will tell you.
Check that. That is Jaden Lance back deep.
I'm glad for the
Sessor-Valier.
teams and the players. They brought these bright lights out. Our job just got a lot tougher.
Yeah.
Because we were looking right into them, and it's very hard to see some of those numbers.
It'll be all right. We'll have to look at the TV. TV's clear as a bell. By the way, Alec Vaughn and Ian Klingler are on cameras tonight. Alec from the Wabash Valley Junior College.
The Alec
radio
Vaughn?
and television. Yep, Alec is right
Really?
down there.
Well, good for him.
And Ian is right down there.
Couple local boys.
We appreciate those folks. Yeah, Ian from Sisney.
Alec from Fairfield.
Formerly from Clay City, now from Sisney.
Doing a great job.
The 3 minutes have gone by. I just can't believe they gave him 3 more minutes.
Here we go.
IHSA rules. Kate Carter set to kick it away for Fairfield. Jaden Lance deep. And he puts it It's going to get out of bounds at about the 35-yard line, and that's where they're going to put it. 25 yards from the spot of the kickoff. And the Sessor-Valier Red Devils with decent field position to start. They're not backed up anywhere.
Let's see if they added any new wrinkles to the offense at halftime.
I got to tell you. Now, Mike Root hasn't been there long enough probably to get it installed.
Start doing the double wing back.
I'm looking for the single wing. I'm looking for the single wing with the
That's what I was trying to come up with. I couldn't think of it quick
The
enough.
single wing was how he got to that. That record was set.
Oh, I remember it very well from Johnston City.
Yeah. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 40. I guess 20 yards.
Devils will start first down at 10.
Changes every year, every refereeing crew, whether you go 25 or 20 yards. And first down for Sessor-Valier. Peyton Bates in the shotgun. He's got Lance beside him. He puts Eubanks in motion from left to right. It takes his time, looks at the sideline, watches the clock go down. Throw over to Eubanks. It's incomplete.
Pass intended for Peyton Bates.
A little bit out of his range. Eubanks took a step or two backward, and the ball was thrown like he didn't throw it backwards.
Lots of low snaps.
Yeah.
He barely got that one picked up off the ground.
Well, that means the quarterback's clearly too tall. The center's putting it where it's supposed to be.
That's right, sure. But that throws the whole timing of the playoff.
C.J. Griffith, the center for the Red Devils. As Bates will take a low snap. He's going to keep it. Heads to the left side. He's got a couple of yards. Picks up a couple. Out to the 42-yard line. And it'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Red Devils. I got to tell you, did you see Bates looking over to the sideline and doing a little talking?
Yeah.
There after they were ready to go. I'm waiting for a quick snap to Lance. I mean, there's your basic single wing or the Wildcat. You just shoot that to Lance there instead of Bates taking it. I'm not sure if the center could do it since he can't get the ball high enough, but might be fun to try.
He's having trouble getting into the quarterback.
Yeah.
I don't know if they want to really
Try the fun stuff?
Try anything like that at the moment.
He's got 2 men split out wide to the right. Bates looks that direction, now hands it to Lance. He's taken down in the backfield. Huge play by big old Ryan Conrad, the junior nose guard, and he got in there in a heartbeat. Beautiful play by Conrad, and he forced the punt.
He went right through.
Caden Taylor back deep along with Colin Massey as the Red Devils burn off about a minute and a half before they kick it away here. Good snap on the punt. Nicely kicked by Caden Snow. It's going to drop at the 40. Takes a Sessor-Valier long, nice bounce to about the 28-yard line. And it's going to be a kick of about 32 yards. He's been relatively consistent in that he's getting decent bounces, hasn't he,
Yeah,
Jamie?
he has a good spin on the ball. He knows what he's doing there because everyone that's landed's picked up around 10 yards or more.
So the Mules will have it 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line, 28-yard line, with 10:25 to go here in the third quarter. Leading by 2 touchdowns, 16-0. 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points. Those extra points can loom large.
Yes.
1st and 10. Handoff goes to Caden Wells straight up the gut. He's going to bust through for about 12, make it 13 yards. He gets across the 40 to about the 45-yard line. And I got to tell you, the defensive backfield for the Sessor-Valier Red Devils are going to be sick and tired, number 5, by the end of the night, aren't they?
I didn't want to say it to jinx anything, but one of the things you have to kind of figure is that Sessor's defense has to be tired.
Oh, man.
They were on, Fairfield had how many 8-minute drives? At least 2?
Well, they had 2, 1 8-minute, 1 5-minute, and then another 3 or 4 minutes before that turnover.
They've been on the field a long time.
Hand off to Cade Carter. He's got a hole on the left side. He goes back against the grain. Open field tackle by Garrett Gunner, but not until Carter had already picked up 8. Near midfield, it's going to be 2nd down and 2 at the Mules' 49-yard line.
Chris Conard says it was Fairfield Rural Fire and Von Diesel on the lights. Thank you, Chris, for the info, and thanks for watching, bud.
Absolutely. Thanks to Von Diesel and the Fairfield Rural for providing the lights. As the Mules head to the line of scrimmage,
the
ready
beauties
to go.
of small town living.
Bronson Jones, the center. Landon Zerlini, the quarterback, hands it to Wyatt Gilbert, pitches it to Gilbert. Gilbert's got a 1st down. He's going to pick up about 6 and make it a 1st down across midfield to the 45-yard line of the Sessor-Valier Red Devils.
He does it so effortlessly. It's got to tick off the defense. I mean, it looks like he's just casually running the ball, and he's not. He's just that smooth. He's just that smooth. And as a defensive player, it's got to make you mad.
It looks like he's not working hard.
That's what I'm getting at. And he is. We know you watch a hard worker. We're not saying, but it just has to tick you off.
Oversized line to the right. Man in motion is Carter. They hand it up the middle to Wells, and he's going to be held up by Dalton Risley. Nice open field tackle by Dalton Risley right in the middle of that offensive line. No gain on the play for Caden Wells. Maybe a smidge lost.
Yeah, Dalton got a hold of him and held on until he had help.
He basically bulldog. He was going to play bulldogging into the ground there. 8.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. A couple of minutes already passed here on this drive, and the Mules have moved about 30 yards. Zerlini back to throw. Looks to his right. He's got a man. It is incomplete. Through the hands, I think that was Cade Carter down there. Difficult to see from this angle. It was Cade Carter.
Look at this blocking. Zerlini had all kinds of time.
And he had it in his hands, but great defensive play. Actually, outstanding defensive play by Logan Kirk to knock it away.
Yeah, Cade had it, and Kirk came in and knocked it away at the last second. That was
saving
good
the
defense.
bacon right there for the Sessor-Valier Red Devils. Mules in Sessor-Valier territory. If they are held shy of the 1st down here, it's going to be a decision time for Coach Townsend at the 45-yard line, 3rd down and 10. Fake handoff, they throw it to Gilbert. He's got some room on the left side. He cuts down the sideline. He's going to have enough for the first down. Gets pushed out of bounds at about the 32-yard line. Looked like he knew where he was supposed to get that time, Jamie.
He was watching that marker that time.
He knew where he needed to be that time, and it's a first down for Fairfield.
Well,
at the
Result of the play is the first down.
34-yard line.
Boy, this crew doesn't move too quick, do they?
No. That's the thing. It depends. A lot depends on how fast the officiating crew works, the chain gang works. Mules probably don't mind their chain gang going really slow because it burns clock.
No, exactly. But I was looking for a flag. It seemed like it took,
Oh, for the indication of the first down, you mean?
No, that there was a penalty because the Mules weren't moving. They were waiting on the indication of a first down. Yeah, and
as the hard count gets 5 yards offsides by the entire Sessor-Valier defensive line. Mules move inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 5 now for Fairfield. Back into the game for Fairfield comes Caden Taylor as Wyatt Gilbert will step aside for this play. Carter remains in, as does Wells. They split 3 out wide to the left. Carter along with Taylor. Taylor goes in motion. They hand it back in the other direction by Wells. Another outstanding defensive play.
Was that Risley
again?
By
Risley again. Yeah, Dalton Risley. The misdirection did not fool him. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and 7. If you're going to have that kind of misdirection, you may as well run it when it's 1st and 5 as opposed to 1st and long or 10 or something like that, don't you think?
Yeah, that's a couple plays this drive where Risley's done a good job blowing up his
tackle for
counterpart
loss.
on the line.
Dalton Risley's having a fine football game. 6'1", 170 pounds. That can't
Looks
be right.
bigger. Yeah, I'm not going with that number.
I may have had an error in transcribing. 6'1", 175. I don't think that's right. Back to throw is Zerlini. He throws to the sideline down there, and it's knocked away. Another outstanding defensive play coming in late. Logan Kirk to knock it away.
Yeah, the throws are there, and the receivers and Zerlini are doing a good job. Sessor's D-backs are just doing a better job.
The defensive backs have really done well here in this drive.
They're closing on the ball quickly.
3rd down and 7 for Fairfield. Football laying on the 32-yard line of Sessor-Valier.
And you're definitely in 4-down territory.
Yeah. 7:19 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Clock is stopped after the incomplete pass. Mules have been splitting out a little wider on this drive a couple of times and ran to the sideline a couple times. So this drive not chewing up as much clock as they tend to. 3 men split out wide to the right. The handoff goes to Wyatt Gilbert, and he's going to get across the 30 near the 25-yard line, but I think he's going to be about a yard short.
Wyatt Gilbert on the carry.
Sure is. Long yard. Maybe give him 2 yards short. It's going to be 4th down and 2 at the 26-yard line.
They've got to play for this. It's called give it to Wells.
Yeah, but Dalton Risley's now stepped up in the middle.
Give it to Wells across the center on the other side away from Risley.
That'd be the optimal, wouldn't it? Wells is standing right behind Zerlini. Hand off to Gilbert, who hands it back to Carter. Misdirection. He's got the first down and inside the 20-yard line to about the 16.
Now that was a good-looking play. It developed quickly enough that you couldn't catch on the misdirection.
Sure. 4th down and 2 now becomes 1st and 10 for Fairfield at the 17-yard line of Sessor-Valier.
You see a lot of high school teams try that, but that secondary handoff takes too long.
Yeah.
And that blows the whole play up. That was a nice, quick secondary.
Yeah. And the offensive line powering out enough to make time.
Right.
Caleb Wells gets the handoff, and I don't think he'd have made 2 yards on 4th down. He's going to be stopped. He picks up about a yard.
Yeah, Sessor really has closed up that middle since the first quarter.
Yeah, they've done well.
Even the 2nd quarter, they blocked it.
2nd down and 8, pick up of about 2, maybe just shy of 2 yards. Clock is running. We'll be under 6 minutes here in the 3rd quarter. The thing is, this is cutting time right now for the Sessor-Valier defense.
Doesn't count.
2nd down and 8. Ball on the 15. They need to stop here. They got to have a stop. Fairfield goes up 3 scores. It's going to be huge trouble. Pitch goes to, I believe that was Carter. Flag is thrown. Check that, yeah, Colin Massey.
Who
nice
ran
run.
hard. He got several yards after initial contact. Here we're going to see a
run,
replay.
But a flag is
Watch
thrown.
this.
I'm not sure where the holding was, but it was in there somewhere. And the Mules will be moving backward from the 15.
I did not see holding on that play.
It'll be second down and 18 rather than second down and 8.
Sessor fans cheering. They haven't got to do that much tonight.
No, it's been a tough night.
Take what you
but
can
Fairfield's only up 2 touchdowns, so I mean, there's plenty of time left.
That's the amazing thing.
Plenty of time left. The Mules with 2 turnovers, the only 2 turnovers in the game. All right, second down and 18, ball at the 25. Need to get down to around the 7-yard line for a first down. Zerlini in the shotgun. He's got 3 men wide to the right. Fakes the handoff, throws the screen, and that's trouble.
Yep.
And a late flag is thrown as tangling up a long way behind the line was Luke Dagg, and I think they're going to throw the flag on Risley.
Offsides?
No, they were tangling up. That'll be a personal foul on one of them.
Number 10's Gunter's the one.
No, it was Risley he was tangled up with. Personal foul. Well, that's going to be an automatic first down for the Mules. Oh, my heavens. If you are John Shadowins, you got that great big nice play, and they throw it, a great big loss again of about 10 yards.
And we saw it in basketball, and that's what Luke Dagg does. He gets under the other team's skin, gets them off their game, and gets them to make silly mistakes.
And Risley were tangling up about 10 yards downfield. So it's a 15-yard penalty, automatic first down, unsportsmanlike conduct.
That is definitely a Luke Dagg specialty play.
It's
That's
not
what he does
automatic
so well.
first down. I thought it was an automatic first down. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. That's not an automatic first down. Since when?
So now they're showing.
I guess. All right.
We're on the 15 with 3rd and 18. I'm going to say it's 3rd and 8.
They're calling it a dead ball. Calling it a dead ball after that play is what they're going to call. They're saying the play was over. And timeout is taken by Coach Townsend. I think he's a little confused by the administration of the penalty as well.
With the rest of us.
With 5:04 to go here in the third quarter, Fairfield leads 16-0. We'll be back after this.
Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full-service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy-duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel.
You know, Jamie Hodges, I took in college. Now, I'm glad my father, well, this is the only reason I'm glad my father has passed away, that he can't hear me tell this story. I took in college for college credit. Officiating for football and officiating for basketball. I got A's in both of them. Hey, man, you got to have electives, right?
Right. Of course, things have changed since 1980.
87, I think, is when I took those classes. And I you know, but that is not how I recall the penalty being administered. But the first time they gave personal foul, the second time they gave unsportsmanlike conduct, that maybe makes a difference. 3rd down and 8 for Fairfield. Back to throw is Zerlini. He rolls to his left and pitches a shovel pass out to Gilbert. It's incomplete, and Gilbert wasn't looking for it. The Mules are very fortunate that was a shovel pass rather than a pitch.
Brings up 4th down and 8 for the Mules.
5 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Fairfield's looking at a 4th and 8 now at the 15-yard line of the Sessor-Valier Red Devils. Well, I bet you're right. Some decision-making issues that Coach Townsend might have questions about there, right?
Yeah, that just did not look like a set play.
I'm not sure that was, but he did have Gilbert out there. Mules need to get this snap off. Back to throw is Zerlini. He rolls again to his left. This time he gets to Gilbert. Gilbert tries to cut to the outside. He's to the 10. He's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 10. Is he near the first down? He is at the 6. Make it the 7. That's going to be close. That is going to be so close to a first down. Let's see where they end up putting the football. Down there on the sideline, the officials take a look, and they're going to, I wouldn't be surprised they bring the chains across here with 4:53 to go in this third quarter. This is a huge play. As
needed to get to the 7.
And they are going to bring the chains across to check the spot. Well, not check the spot, take a measurement. And this is huge. If you're a Sessor-Valier, you have to have this to be short. It just has to be short for you to have.
Yeah, Mules first down in this.
Mules first and goal inside the 7 or 8 yard line. That would be real trouble. So close. Wiley looks at it, and they're still looking at it. He's asking for help. First down, Fairfield. First down, Mules. Inside the 10-yard line. It'll be first down at the 7, first and goal, and the drive continues. How about that, huh?
Needed that.
You're sitting
one.
over there taking a deep breath. I saw you.
I was trying to. They're in the part of the field I can't see very well.
Yeah.
That little corner there.
Yeah.
And I was trying to get a good look, and I couldn't.
So first and goal, Fairfield at the 7. 4:53 to go here in the third quarter. Hicksonball split out wide to the right. Well, the Mules go that direction. The handoff that way. It's Caleb Wells inside the 5 to around the 3, maybe inside the 3-yard line. And it'll be second and goal from about the 3. And that had to be, boy, that first down just has to be dispiriting. It's just dispiriting for the Sessor-Valier Red Devils.
Yeah, because they need something to hang on to get back in this game. And if the Mules punch one in here, the way their offense has controlled the clock, and the way they've been able to move the ball.
It's a 6-minute drive now.
Yeah.
This is over 6 minutes. It started with 10:25. And they're knocking on the door, second and goal. Handoff to the second man through, and Cade Carter into the end zone for the touchdown. A 3-yard plunge puts Fairfield up 22-0 with 4 minutes, 9 seconds to go here in the third quarter. He handed it. That was the interesting thing. He handed it to him in the backfield and then turned the other direction. It was a really odd play, but it worked. I want to see that one again. I'm gonna watch that one.
Yeah.
I know he showed it. I know we showed it, but I'm gonna watch that one on YouTube. Of course, you can watch all these games on YouTube as well. And I think we'll be replaying them on Sunday afternoon as well. Handoff goes to Wyatt Gilbert for the extra point. He does not get in. So with 4:09 to go here in the third quarter, the Mules bump their lead to 22. It's 22-0 Fairfield. Back after these messages.
Welcome to the world of custom embroidery. Shirt Tales is here to service all of your embroidery and screen printing needs. From ball caps to teddy bears, we have it all. All custom made for your business or personal needs. We also sell Green Mountain grills and all the necessary products for your backyard barbecue. Call us today at 662-2451 or stop by 134 West North Avenue in Flora or visit us online at shirt-tales.net.
More. Welcome back. 4:09 to go here in the third quarter. And I just found some interesting information. A former guest on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey, Congressman John Shimkus, will not seek re-election.
He's been in there forever.
He has been there forever. Just thought I'd let you know since I found that out.
Good kick.
Carter kicks it off. It's going to be gathered at about the 21-yard line by Lance. He heads up to his left side. He's got a nice return. He's got the corner turned. He's shoved out of bounds. And another flag getting tangled up in the middle of the field this time was Galloway, Matt Galloway, and Ryan Conrad.
Things getting chippy.
Things are getting quite chippy out there. Let's see who they're going to call this one on.
Looks like Conrad Fairfield.
Conrad stuck his knee up there too. This might be offsetting. It was behind the play, but it's, you know, that's just the thing. You don't need to be giving away 15 yards. Either team needs to give away 15 yards just willy-nilly. Unsportsmanlike conduct against both teams. So, offsetting penalties. The ball will be placed where Lance went out of bounds. But that's the kind of play you just, if the guy is going to get you on the ground and give you the business like that, Jamie, you just have to take it and take the 50. No,
that's
you
hard
don't
to
give
do.
it back.
That's hard to do.
You don't
You
give
wouldn't
it
have
back.
took it.
I
You
would
wouldn't
have.
have took
I
it.
would have sat there, taken it, and taken my 15 yards.
No, you wouldn't have.
Yes, I would have. And then, see, since I was a center, I would have done it out in the middle of the field. I'd have got him back.
I know you would have.
Don't think I wouldn't have gotten him back. I would have gotten him back. First down and 10 for the Red Devils at their own 43-yard line. Pretty good field position for the Red Devils as we have a short break for the officials to discuss things. Hey, Bob, what do you think of that new Popeye's chicken sandwich?
I don't know. They were sold out when I went there.
They were sold out, Dave, when I tried to get it. Wow.
You know, if we don't hurry up, there's going to be no drive-thrus open.
Actually, I think they're trying to figure. I don't know what the discussion is.
Let's play.
D. Wiley, the white hat today. Ray Dimmer at
the one on our side just looks like he's over it. He just put his head down and slowly tried to jog, couldn't quite get a jog into it. He's just like, I'm done.
Come on, you guys, he says. 4:02 to go here in the third quarter. Mules up by 3 scores, 22-0. Fake hand off to Lance, handed off to Gunner. Pardon me, Eubanks. Eubanks has nice room, and he tiptoes the sideline out of bounds. I think he's got a first down. He sure does. Across midfield to the Mule 45.
So if you're the Mules and you're up 3 scores, you can't let off the gas here on defense and let Sessor get a quick touchdown.
Sessor's going into hurry-up mode.
Yeah,
Jamie.
the Mules are going to have to be on it. The chains aren't set yet. Hey, chains weren't set.
Well, he just started. That's all. They must have blown it into play.
He can't
blow
blow
late flag as
is that gonna
getting tangled up again. Conrad, this time he got tangled up with, no, that was Latta. 50, not 60.
Those italic letters.
Carson Latta. Holding.
Yeah.
Penalty is holding against the Devils.
And I got to tell you, watching these two teams, I don't think they really like each other that much.
No, and Sessor's got to be upset. They expected to come in here and this to be a close game, and it's not.
It's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. The spot of the foul was basically the line of scrimmage. So it'll be first down and 20 from back to the 46-yard line. But that's really not doing Sessor-Valier any favors. Sessor-Valier now has 3 unsportsmanlike penalties in about the last minute.
Yeah, they're just discussing with themselves, and it's shown on the field. They've got to keep their composure, and they aren't.
Peyton Bates waits on the snap. He gets it, hands it to Lance. Lance cuts up the middle. He busts through a couple of guys. Going to be brought down by Hunter Murphy. Hunter Murphy on the tackle for Fairfield.
Brought down on the play by number 42, Hunter Murphy.
So a gain of about 4 on the play. It'll be second down and 16 for the Red Devils.
Gain of 4 brings.
So I tell you right now, the 3 scores behind the Red Devils are about the 8th or 9th circle right now.
And who knows if the chains are right.
Fake hand off.
Popped the ball.
So tipped away. tipped away, intended for Garrett Gunter.
Conrad almost had that, but I will tell the young man one thing you don't do is punch the ground after you don't get an interception. That's a good way to get hurt.
Makes it third down now.
I think hurt your hand on something like that.
That's why he just punched. I mean, he was so close.
And I think
watch.
think that went off the helmet. I think that went off the helmet of Gunter. I don't think it was a defensive play by Fairfield to knock it away. Third down at 16. Sessor right just shy of midfield. They have to get to the Mule 34-yard line for a first down. Fake the sweep, the throw over the left side, and is incomplete. Intended for Tanner Eubanks, and he's beefing to the officials after the play.
Gilbert had a better chance of catching that.
He thought that there was some hijinks involved, and the Red Devils will go into punt formation.
Okay. Aren't you glad I asked?
Yes. 3:04 to go here in the third quarter. Low snap gathered. Good punt away from Caden Snow. Again, he gets that healthy.
He's got it's still going.
And that is going to end up being about a 36-yard kick from midfield to the Mules 14.
The kicks don't look good, but they're effective.
And I tell you what, Coach Townsend has a chat with his receivers and says, hey, fellas, you might want to catch one of those sometime. Save me about 10 yards. But then again, 10 yards farther back, he figures might be able to burn more clock.
5 more minutes off the clock.
2:52 to go in the third quarter. Fairfield football back at their own 14. They lead 22-0. Hamilton County leads Christopher CZR with 5 minutes to go. 13-7, Hamilton County on top. Benton crushing Carterville. Handoff.
I thought
straight up the gut. Nice run by Wyatt Gilbert.
70-something. I've lost it. Made a great tackle there. It looked like Wyatt was getting ready to break that open. And either Theory or Breeze, I don't know which one, grabbed him from behind.
So, second down and 4 after the gain and 6 from Gilbert. Under center. He'll hand it off as the Mules are just going to try to churn out yards. They're probably going to burn that 40-second clock down to the end as long as they can.
Picked up a couple yards.
I don't think he made the first down. No, he's going to be about a yard shy. With 2 minutes to go here in the third. It'll be third down and 1 at Fairfield's 23-yard line. .145 to go, clock on the run. As they break the huddle, there's 15 seconds left on the play clock. This 40-second play clock thing is a boon to Fairfield. They will take advantage of that.
That's really changed the way you manage a game.
That's right, and boy, that's very good defense by Sessor. That's going to be close. I don't know if he made it.
Going to pin on the spot.
He needed 1, he got 2. So yeah, it will be a first down for Fairfield. Colin Massey's going to check in along with Blake Pruitt and Cameron Gardner as the Mules get fresh legs in the backfield. Let Wells and Carter and Gilbert rest up for a couple or 3 plays, probably for the end of the quarter.
Yeah, I'd say give them a good little extended rest here.
1:10 to go, clock on the run. 10 seconds left on the play clock. Under center is Zerlini. Hand off to the fullback, straight through. It's Gardner, and he's got the first down. And he really had a collision with Tanner Eubanks, and Eubanks is slow to get up.
And the defensive run stopper just got a first down running it.
Eubanks is slow to get up, and Tanner Kirk.
Oh, he just bowled him. Look at this.
Kirk just went back down.
Caught him in the shoulder. And
then Logan runs into Logan Kirk, and they're both in some pain. Kirk and Eubanks has the wrecking ball. Gardner, Cameron Gardner, the 5'10 junior, 185-pound fullback. Pitch this time goes to Pruitt, and he's going to pick up 4, maybe 5. And Jamie, you were talking about it. The fact that by the end of the game, this offensive line from Fairfield might just be wearing down the defense of Sessor-Valier, and it's you can see it out there right now, can't you?
Well, we mentioned earlier, Sessor has, I forget how many we count on the sideline, not many, and Fairfield has 26 guys on the sideline.
And
Those
Fairfield
26 guys you can sub in.
The play ended with 38 seconds to go in the quarter. Fairfield doesn't have to snap it.
And they're not
won't.
going to.
They sure won't. So, after 3 periods of play, Fairfield is on the move. They'll have it 2nd down and 6 at their own 42-yard line. And we'll be back for the 4th quarter. Fairfield leads 22-0. Back after this.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Welcome to Zinc Building Center. My dad and Ryan work here. They sell lumber, paint, doors, windows, plumbing, electrical, and much more. Oh yeah, they sell guns too. Zinc Building Center on Route 45 and Louisville. It's a cool place.
And welcome back to the train yard. Fairfield leads with a quarter to go, 22-0. Here's a few other scores from around the area. In the Black Diamond, Chester leads Edwards County 18-13 in the 4th. Hamilton County leads Christopher 13-7 in the 4th. El Dorado over Johnston City 28-0. In the 3rd, Flora leads Red Hill 18-6. How about that?
Go Flora, good for them.
As the handoff, and not much room there for Wells. Check that for Zerlini, he didn't hand it off.
Yeah, Sessor came flying in. They were all over that play.
Zerlini on the carry.
Looking for the Salem Centralia score. Centralia leads Salem 14-7 in the 2nd quarter.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 now.
So 3rd down and 8 for Fairfield, back from their own 39-yard line, and this I don't think in the 4th quarter, Jamie, would be 4-down territory.
No, not with a 22-point lead.
Zerlini under center, takes a look around, back to throw, looks over the middle for Carter, just past his outstretched fingers. Well defended by Gavin Woodland, and it'll be 4th down and 8 for the Mules. They'll bring in their punt squad for the first time tonight.
Man, that looked like it was there. He was open. Just could not connect.
Let him just a little bit too much. And with 11 minutes, 10 seconds to go, Sessor-Valier still alive. They need some big plays. They've got some big playmakers, but they're going to need some big plays to get back into this one. Carter the punt. And it's a high one. It goes to the left side where it is gathered. Fair catch made, and catch made by Tanner Eubanks.
Eubanks is hurting, Bruce.
I think that one might have got through Eubanks' arms and hit a place that he, like his belly or lower.
He may be talking funny.
He may be talking a little funny. 11:09 to go here in the ball game. Mules up by 22-0. Defensively, they've been outstanding. Offensively, they've been pretty darn good.
Yeah, definitely cannot let up on defense. Because you got to figure, Sessor's 4 downs from here out.
Right. Under center heads Peyton Bates, the 6'2" senior quarterback, and the ball comes loose.
Fumbled snap.
Falling back on it is the center, C.J. Griffith.
Recovered by number 52.
He's having a rough night.
Yep. He is having a couple of tricky issues. And The good thing for Sessor, they get to keep the ball. Bad thing for Sessor, they didn't gain anything.
Nothing.
I don't know how that one got free. I was kind of confused on that one. Because Bates wasn't under center, was he? Handoff goes to Lance. He's got the corner turn. Great run. Nice run by Lance. He's going to get out of bounds. Oh, no, stay to inbounds. And picks up about 8 or 9 yards. I tell you what, Jaden Lance, he's the real deal. He's a good back.
He's had a good game, really, for how well Fairfield's played.
45 yards in the first half. Probably nearly that much here in the second.
Third and 1.
As the clock does continue to roll, however, with 10 minutes to go, we'll be under 10 minutes before the Red Devils get this play off. Mount Vernon just kicked the field goal. They lead Taylorville 17-14, just starting the fourth quarter.
Sessor changes up and splits a guy out, another guy out.
Throw to the left side, the ball batted down.
Big hands.
I think that was Blake Pruitt got up there.
No, it was Conrad.
Conrad got it? How about that? Got a big paw up in the air, and it's going to be 4th and short. You know they're going to go for it.
And if you're an offensive player, you always get excited when you see a ball up in the air.
Yeah, that's exactly right. 9:44 to go in the ball game. The clock is stopped with the incomplete pass. 4th down and 1, a long one. They've got to get to about halfway between the 44 and 45. Football laying solidly on what
you got to figure Lance is getting it here, or quarterback keeper.
It's got to be Lance. And they'll probably try to get the Mules to jump. Did somebody jump? I didn't see anybody cross the line of scrimmage.
Well, it came from the backfield behind the Mules.
Oh, they're going to call a false start on the guard. And he just got picked up He just picked up an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty for arguing. He might have just been tossed.
Sessor has lost their composure for the whole second half.
That's 4 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties against Sessor this half. He didn't agree with the illegal motion, then unsportsmanlike conduct. What it was, the official was explaining to him what he did, that he moved his hand after he already had it set. And they were all ready to snap the ball. He moved his hand, and that's a
see how they walk.
And then 15 more. So you go from 4th and 1 to 4th and 21. Ouch.
If you're the coaching staff at Sessor, if you're a player on Sessor's team, it's going to be a quiet bus ride home.
Quiet bus ride back
and
to
a long practice tomorrow. Usually Saturdays are watch film,
practice,
go over stuff. It's going to be a long one tomorrow.
Speaking of tomorrow, you're going to be heading over to see Edge tomorrow?
Yep, get up.
Nearly blocked. Short punt, takes a mule bounce this time, and it'll be Fairfield football, 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Boy, that punt return unit has been getting close all night long, hasn't it?
Yeah, I thought that one they had it. I thought that was going to be a block.
As a mule is slow to get up. That is Jonathan Scott heading slowly over to the sideline.
He's getting over there now. Just looks like a ankle.
Oh.
Ankle, knee.
He's going to get to the sideline.
Miss Sarah will take care of him.
Sarah Turner now.
Talk about an asset to the staff.
And she's looking for him, and he just passed right away from her.
She was wonderful to have on that sideline.
She's trying to stop him. He's afraid she's going to take him.
He's afraid she's going to take him
out of the game. Back to throw is Zerlin. He's got Carter on the sideline for the reception. Picks up 5, and he's going to get shoved backwards, but the Mules will have 2nd and 5.
You want to know what the best thing Carter did on that play?
Held on to the football.
Knowing he was going to get hit, stayed in bounds.
Yeah.
Instead of stepping out, stepped a yard back in toward the field, keep that clock running. What's this on the
Smart
replay?
Play by the Mules.
See,
he's close to the
You normally
sideline.
take that out and go out of bounds.
But he does go back to the middle to burn another 40 seconds of clock time.
Knowing there's going to be contact.
And he knew he was going to get a hit, too. That's for sure. 2nd down at 5 for the Mules. They need the 15 for a 1st down. They lead 22-0. They're looking for a little icing on the cake right now. Man in motion is Gilbert. The handoff goes to, Massey.
Yeah,
Massey's going to get across for the first down, gain of 6.
Massey's had several good runs tonight.
And Sessor-Valier's defense is really beginning to slow down, getting a little beat up and tired. Slow to get up that time. Garrett Gunner, he's been busy all night long, and Tanner Eubanks helping him out. First down, Fairfield. You can look at this game in the rearview mirror here in about 8.5 minutes and think, my heavens, that is just grinding one out right there.
They have executed their game plan well.
Zerlini takes the snap, hands it to Gilbert. Gilbert tries to get around the right side, nowhere to go. He's going to go out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, picks up a yard. Does stop the clock, but I got to tell you, with Wyatt Gilbert, I don't mind.
A.J. Gonzalez had a great block there at the beginning of that play. Unfortunately, when he shoved this guy to the ground, it was in front of Gilbert, and that slowed Gilbert down. He destroyed his guy, but just pushed him the wrong direction.
It's like he made the pancake, but he happened to set it on the sausage link.
That's right.
So you couldn't get to the sausage link because the pancake was on top of it.
Now
timeout.
I'm hungry.
Now I'm hungry too. 8:19 to go in the game. Timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. Mules lit 22-0. We'll be back after this message.
Country Roads Realty goes the extra mile to take you home. Managing broker Jessica McCleary, along with Terry Weedman and Judy Reed, bring commitment, integrity, and results, as well as 21st century technology to the business of real estate. Virtual house tours are always open at countryroadsrealty.net. Call Country Roads Realty at 842-SOLD and give Country Roads the chance to earn your business and add you to their long list of satisfied clients.
Got a couple of finals to tell you about. Hamilton County defeats Christopher Ziegler Royalton 13-7. Also, Benton shuts out Carterville. At Carterville, first game under their new head coach. Dennis Drust has retired.
Did not know that.
Yeah, Dennis Drust has retired, and I think his son is coaching now. Welcome, son.
Yeah. Hey, congrats. You got shut out at home.
Oh, that's too bad.
But yeah, we'll weep for you later.
And 8:19 to go in the game here. Second down and 9. Redbud beats Pinckneyville 25-14. Handoff goes to.
That was a slow play. That was Blake
Pruitt.
Pruitt.
Goes to Pruitt. Blake Pruitt's going to have it. Going to pick up maybe a yard. Probably not even quite a yard. It'll be third down and 9. Clock does roll. As Fairfield would love to score here, but if you don't, it's not the end of the world.
You've got Sessor pinned back, and so far your defense has held them.
Yeah. And we just saw from that last punt, the punt return team for the Mules is affecting Sessor-Valier special teams. Back to throw. Zerlini nearly fell down, now throws to the end zone. Adjustment made, touchdown Mules. What a nice adjustment on the ball by Kane Hicksonball as that ball was thrown behind him. And Fairfield takes a 28-0 lead on a beautiful throw from Landon Zerlini to Kane Hicksonball. Put touch on it, and
that looked like
made a beautiful adjustment.
That looked like a ball that was going out of bounds, Bruce.
Yeah. Hicksonball was heading to his right, stops, makes a quick turn, and catches it heading to his left. How about that?
That was a basketball move on a football field.
Sure was. Pivot. 7:38 to go in the game.
Kicking.
28-0. The Mules will attempt to kick an extra point. It is no good. Just short of the end zone. The kick was attempted by, that was Scarborough. Hunter Scarborough tried that. The rush was pretty good.
At Mules Mania, Hunter made a couple.
Yeah. 7:38 to go in the game. Fairfield leads it 28-0. We'll be back after this.
It won't always be new. It won't always be clean. It won't always be flawless. But it'll always be yours. So how do you know it'll be protected? To solve the big challenges of tomorrow Take simple steps today. At Country Financial, when you're ready to start, we're ready to help. With auto insurance.
See me, Alex Atwood in Sisney, for your insurance and financial needs.
Oh, it's been a fun one here tonight at Fairfield. Still 7:38 to go. The Mules go up by 4 scores, and Sessor-Valier's offense has been struggling. And the Mules would just love to keep that shutout, don't you think?
Oh, now that's what you're aiming for. If you're the Mules, you're aiming for that shutout.
You can come back from 28 points down with 7.5 minutes to go. It's been done. Not too often. Carter's kick is away. This one is more standard, and it's picked up at about the 18-yard line. Coming up, it was Caden Snow. Great run. And then he is drilled by the kicker,
Caden Carter.
Caden Carter hits Caden.
And then helps him up off the field.
Caden Carter hits Caden Snow, and a return of about 20 yards. It'll be 1st and 10
You know who
for
that reminded me of?
At their own 40. What?
That's a Pat McAfee style play.
There you go. McAfee sounded good on TV last night.
He did. But I never doubted it.
I did.
I know you did. So, man, I'm like 5 points up on you tonight.
Yeah. 1st and 10 for Sessor-Valier at their own 40. 7.5 minutes to go in the football game. And they're just looking for something positive to take out of this right now. Peyton Bates takes the snap, hands it off to Jaden Lance. That's positive. He's still on his feet. He's still going. He's got the first down across midfield as the Mules were trying to slap the ball away.
See, that's what
instead of tackling.
You don't want Sessor getting momentum right now. You don't want to let him on the scoreboard.
And you don't want to get any bad habits.
Yes.
Sessor is ready to go. They're going to be running a no-huddle offense here for probably the rest of the game as the clock should be moving, but it's not. Handoff again to Lance. He's got the room on the right side. He makes the corner cut, and he's going to pick up about 5. Kept in bounds. The clock continues to roll. But it'll be
hobbling
second
a little,
down
Bruce.
and 5 at about the 40.
Not a little. Lance is hobbling pretty good.
Hey, he went over there, got oh, he sure is.
If you're you got to think about taking him out.
Back to throw downfield. It is incomplete. Intended down there for Eubanks and Logan Kirk.
Pass from base intended for number 20, Tanner Eubanks, is incomplete.
It'll be a 3rd down now, and he is limping. He's got better now. Now he's calling for a replacement.
He's hobbling. Bates has been over. Trying to get a breath talking to the coach.
Been a tough game. 6:50 to go. Clock is stopped after the incomplete pass, 6:51. And Bates shouts an audible, it appears, to his team. 3rd down at 4. Handoff in the backfield. Blake Johnson is brought down rudely by Blake Pruitt.
I'd
So
say
a loss of about 6, 4th and 10.
I'd say Blake Pruitt knows Sessor's audible calls. Yeah, he was through there in a hurry. And once again, Sessor's 4th and long.
But they got to go for it, you would think.
Oh, I know, but I'm just saying they had that one nice run by Lance, and now they're
struggling. Gavin Woodland checks into the ball game. He'll split out. Oh, I'll check that. He'll be a wing back over here on the left side. In the shotgun, 4th and 10. Back to throw is Bates. He's under pressure, throws downfield, incomplete. Over the head of the intended receiver, intended down there for Tanner Eubanks. And the Mules will take over on downs at their 45-yard line with 6:02 to go. At 40 seconds a pop, how many plays does that give you? Doing my math numbers. How about
10?
Be about 10, 12, 13.
10 would be 400, and 6 times 60 is 360.
6 times 60 is 360.
Yeah, so not quite 10.
All right. Numbers.
Math hard.
Oh, it's been a fun night for Fairfield fans. Hopefully even folks have enjoyed watching it as well. We want to, again, before we have a chance to thank Alec Vaughn and Ian Klingler from the Wabash Valley Junior College for helping us out. Radio and television folks over there. Kyle Peach. Happy birthday, Kyle Peach, today, by the way. Handoff goes straight up the gut. You got to figure it's going to be a lot of that. Is that Camden Robbins getting his first carry of the night?
Those lights have got me.
That was
off.
Hunter Murphy getting his first carry of the night.
Hunter Murphy on the carry, brought down
5:42 to go with, and yeah, you're right. They may have 10 plays. Working on the JV quarterback and center on the sideline. We might see some of Dylan Best at quarterback before the end of the game. He's working on the snap. 2nd down and 7. Zerlini looks at the defense.
Yeah, as chippy as things have been, now's the point where you don't want to get anybody hurt.
No, that's right. Pickup of 2, and I think that was Murphy again. Check that. Yep, it was Murphy again. So it'll be 3rd down and 5. Mules content to just burn as much Nevco as possible.
Brings up 3rd down 5.
Taylorville leads Mount Vernon 28-24 with 6 minutes to go. West Frankfort leads Anna Jonesboro 20-6 in the 4th quarter. That'd be a big win. Centralia leads Salem 21-7. That's kind of surprising. Centralia without their starting quarterback. 3rd down and 5. Handoff. Straight up the gut. He gets through for a 1st down.
That extends it. Colin Massey, another nice run.
The Mules will move into Sessor-Valier territory.
Look at
Gain of
this.
about 10.
Line change. We have a hockey line change.
Yep. Then
give the crowd a chance to give these Mules that have worked so hard all night a nice
right.
hand.
The crowd giving the starter the big glad hand as they come off the field, the starters. That line did some work tonight. And Fairfield's going to take a timeout as they get all their ducks in a row. I think, no, they had 11 out there. But they do take a timeout.
It's a
with
good spot to
4:13
check.
Huh?
Good spot to check.
We'll keep it right here. Looking at next week again, we'll be back in action here on Wabash Catch TV next Thursday. Sisney Running Lions baseball at South Central baseball. That'll be in Ken Mundy, and we'll be there. And then the day after that, South Central travels to Dietrich. Our first game up at the Moving Maroons facility. I can't wait for that. Should be fun. That's on a Friday. Nobody has a home team of our teams that we cover.
Just amazes me still.
We'll have our next football game will be Friday, September 13th in Flora. The Flora Wolves taking on the Robinson Maroons. As trying to get back to the areasports.net. Well, nice job. Randy Olson does a great job at areasports.net, keeping scores up to date. Flora beats Red Hill. How about that?
That's a nice win for Flora.
Flora defeats Red Hill 26-6. Especially when you guaranteed on the air. He told Brian Tackett, Coach Tackett, told Pat Garrett on the air that they were going to beat Red Hill, and by golly, they did 26-6. How about that? Pitch goes to McGuire Taylor, and he's still on his feet.
Picks up 8, 7.
Taylor is a sophomore. Picks up some good yardage. Picks up 7. And the Mules offense continues to run as we move under 4 minutes to play.
Big old 72, Jonathan Squire getting in the game.
Jonathan Squire gets in, gets a fan favorite. Vandalia leads Gillespie 21-6. Centralia over Salem 14-7. And that handoff goes up the gut. I believe that's going to be a 1st down. Other little Illini conference games, Casey Westfield leads Olney 14-13 in the 4th quarter. Marshall leads Lawrenceville 21-8 in the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter. Check that, 4th quarter. Paris defeated Newton tonight, 13-12. Paris won the Little Illini last year, and that's a good start to win 2 years in a row. They did not make the first down. How did they not make the first down? On
Dylan
the
Best
keeper,
kept it.
Best will have it.
And more.
Dylan Best will pick up the first down for the Mules inside the 25-yard line. And they'll move the chains. At this point, both teams just making sure that they don't have an injury. At the end of the game, we'll take a short break, and then we'll come back to wrap things up, give you the scoring, give you the statistical information. As the clock goes with 2:55 to go. Pitch to Lucas Halbert. Halbert's going to get dropped after a gain of maybe 1.
Halbert.
Halbert.
Lucas Halbert on the carry, brought down by number
It's Halbert.
Okay.
Trust me. I worked with his mom.
Been corrected.
I'll correct you this time, Buster. Timeout on the field taken by Sessor-Valier. They want to maybe get some subs in on the defense as well. With 2.5 minutes to go here in the ball game, we'll take a timeout as well. Back right after this.
At Back and Body Works Chiropractic, we help you feel better naturally. We can help your whole family from newborns to the elderly. We offer auriculotherapy for smoking cessation and appetite control. We use acupuncture to improve health and well-being in the mind and body. We offer high-quality herbal supplements for adults and children, as well as CBD oil. We also offer exercise classes for women of every age, size, and fitness level. Stop by and see us on the square in Louisville.
Call my mommy.
And we're back at the train yard. 2:30 to go in the fourth. The Mules lead 28-0. Have basically their JV squad into play. As I'll cover for Bruce as he's reading text.
I'm reading a score update here.
I know you are.
I don't know who Waterloo's playing tonight, but they are in a weather delay, and they estimate trying to start again around 11 p.m.
Oh, that'd be fun.
How would that work for your travel plans tomorrow?
Oh, someone would have to take me to Evansville at 4 in the morning.
May as well stay up all night.
I'd just stay up, yeah.
2.5 to go in the ball game. A handoff goes to
nice turn in.
Hunter Scott, and he'll pick up maybe a yard, maybe 2.
We've seen a slew of different running backs have really good field vision tonight, Bruce.
Penalty on the
play.
play.
They're seeing the field. They're cutting the ball back into where the hole is.
Penalty on the play, holding against Fairfield.
Maybe that's why there was a hole.
That might have been why there was a big hole there.
Boy, I'd like to see this.
Waterloo is playing Heron, I am told.
I'd like
Thank
to see
you
this
very much, Bryce Cavacci.
Why would Bryce know that?
He may be a ref in there. Maybe ref in there watching us on his phone while they're in the delay.
That could be.
I bet you that's it. Thanks, Bryce. Appreciate it. 2:15. By the way, we appreciate everybody watching here on Wabash Catch TV. Our folks put a lot of work into this, and it's a lot of fun. Hope you enjoy it too. Pitch goes to Cole Simpson, and he's going backwards. He's going to get knocked down by Tanner Eubanks. Cole says, "Hey, fellas, you want to block on that side? That'd be pretty cool."
Just one. Give me one.
That will bring up a 3rd down and 19 for Fairfield as the Mules are able to get more substitutes, some game action. Jackson Combs just checked in. Blaine Milner. Dylan Best at the quarterback spot. It's 28-0 Fairfield with 1:30 to go here in this football game. Fairfield has scored in each quarter, haven't they?
No. Yes.
Handoff goes to McGuire Taylor, and he's got a lot of room as he picks up about 10, make it 12 yards.
McGuire's
give him
quick
11.
and athletic.
McGuire Taylor on a carry, brought down by number 12, Caden Snow.
Named after Mark McGuire, apparently.
Yes, and they got to meet McGuire at some restaurant.
Really?
And so Derek got to, when McGuire Taylor was little, and Derek got to introduce him to Mark McGuire and explain that he was named after him, spelled the same way as McGuire's last name.
Yeah, McGwire. How about that? I didn't realize that.
I thought you knew it. That's
no,
why
I didn't know
No,
that.
that is the truth.
I didn't realize that. 4th and 12. And up the middle, not much room. The Mules will turn it over on downs with about 30 seconds to go.
Now, if you're Sessor, you might not run a play. You might just kneel it and walk away. Nobody more banged up.
It'll be 1st and 10, Sessor at their own 25-yard line. 28-0 the lead here for Fairfield. As the defense will head out, Sessor will run at least one play. And I'm looking for who's quarterback, and Peyton Bates isn't out there.
Sessor making sure they've got 11. They're putting in some subs also.
There you go. They do have Logan Kirk still in the game.
Well, as we mentioned earlier, unfortunately they don't have a ton of subs to put in.
Yeah, you're right. And they're a little confused as to where they're supposed to line up.
Oh, fumble.
Head off forward. A flag is thrown, picked up.
I think it was illegal motion. Or too many
there
guys
were 2 guys
in motion.
moving at the same time.
Would be my guess.
That's Caleb Qualls in at quarterback. And the penalty will be.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah, they're
telling him just to run it. Yep. Now, why does it stop now?
Because Ray Demerett had a flag. I'm sorry, the official over on the far side had a flag.
You just committed the cardinal sin.
I know I did. He's not going to be happy.
It's our first game.
He's from Fairfield. I'm friends with him. He's my friend.
I know.
I committed the cardinal sin. I'm not the one who threw the flag.
Hey, it's our first game. We're allowed to make mistakes too.
The guy who threw the flag committed the cardinal sin with 17 seconds to go. Not me.
Well, did you see the back judge? He was furious. He kept going up here like this, trying to get him to start the clock.
Yeah. So the Red Devils will run one more.
There's guys running
I
in
take
and out
that
on
back.
both
The
sides.
Red Devils may not.
No, that's what I said. They're just gonna.
Yeah, with the. That will probably do it. It's a nice win for Fairfield. They defeated this team 32-16 at the end of last season. And tonight the Fairfield Mules jump out to 1-0 in the conference as they defeat the Sessor-Valier Red Devils 28-0. We'll be back to wrap things up right after these words.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
There's the replays on the evening. There's a nice catch from Cade Carter. Beautiful handoff to Wyatt Gilbert. This is with a touchdown where he cuts back against the grain. Yeah. There's Wyatt Gilbert on that touchdown run. Beautiful.
There was
the ensuing kickoff.
Caleb Wells just ran hard all night.
There's the fumble, Caleb Wells. Yeah, nice play by Sessor. Good defensive play. That's Tanner Eubanks.
That's one thing Fairfield did.
Pardon me, that's Jaden Lance. Yeah.
One thing Fairfield did really well is they did not let Sessor take advantage of the turnovers.
Deep throw to the corner. That one got through the hands of Cade Carter.
There was the shirt tackle.
Here's the touchdown run by Cade Carter. At that point, the Mules went up 22-0.
Here's the one I like.
The lob pass.
Look at that.
A lot of touch on that pass into Kane Hicksaball as Fairfield wins it 28-0. Why don't you go over the scoring, Jamie, and we'll wrap things up.
In the first quarter.
Well, wait a second.
Okay.
Wait till the music ends. Wait till the replay's in. Good defensive efforts all night long by the Mules there, and that's kind of indicative right there.
There weren't
Jamie.
many solo tackles.
No, that's right. Go ahead now with the scoring tonight.
All right, in the first quarter with 6:47 to go, Wells had a 4-yard touchdown run. Gilbert punched in the 2-point conversion to make it 8-0 Fairfield. In the second quarter with 6:50 to go, Gilbert had a 23-yard run, and then Zerlini passed to Gardner for the 2-point conversion, made it 16-0. In the third, with 4:09 to go, Carter had that 3-yard touchdown run. The 2-point conversion was no good. It was 22-0 Fairfield. Then with 7:38 to go in the fourth, it was Zerlini to Hicksaball for 12 yards. The Mules tried an extra point conversion kick. It was no good. And our final score of 28-0, an opening season shutout.
Here's a look at the total statistics for in passing. Peyton Bates 0 for 7 for passing. Rushing statistics, Jaden Lance finished with 7 carries for 31 yards. Logan Kirk 3 for 19. Unless this hasn't been updated. I think it has, though. And a total of 85 rushing yards tonight for Sessor-Valier, 0 passing yards. That's a pretty good defensive effort.
That's a good defensive effort.
That's a pretty good defensive effort. For the Mules, as Landon Zerlini finished 2 for 6 with 14 yards. No, this isn't updated. The individual stats aren't updated because that's before that touchdown pass.
It was a good night.
Good night.
Can we
Good
just
night
say
for
it's
the
a
Mules.
good night for the Mules?
Good night for the Mules as they move to 1-0 on the season. Hey, we want to thank all of our sponsors for bringing you Wabash Catch TV football all season long. Watch on YouTube as well as on the cable channel. We really appreciate you folks tuning in. Appreciate the sponsors. Nice job, Alec Vaughn. Nice job, Ian Klingler. A great job by the crew. My name is Bruce Dickey, and for Jamie Hodges, reminding you tonight's final score. Fairfield defeats Sessor-Valier 28-0. So long from the train yard.